And we're live. Hello, everyone. This is Lloyd for his third mass game with his homeboys. Homeboys, let's introduce yourself, starting from James. I think James would be there. Or would he be here?
Oh,
not sure.
Yeah, further to the other side. Hello, I'm James. I am playing the Apostate in this game, who's a reformed villain character, who's really just trying to make friends with people and looks up to Brightwing as his role model.
Next up is homeboy Scott.
I'm Scott. I'm playing Alice Reeves, the Streak, for this game. The Streak is basically a hero that got her powers from the Galactic Protectorate through this probe that came to Earth. Was actually supposed to go to someone else, but they were mysteriously killed while in the process of getting the power. So she got it by default, and now tries to save people as best she can and make it through the day and get to her job in D&D practice or D&D groups.
And finally, no longer classified as my homeboy, Steve.
Ouch. I'm Steve. I'm playing Brightwing. He's the star of this show, Brightwing and Friends. Or Brightwing Reborn and Friends, after the last episode. Recently had to unmask himself in front of, his adoring fans in order to save himself from a bad wardrobe malfunction. There you go.
All right. Last session, the players decided and found out that there was one place they needed to go to get all their answers. It is a city within the sky, the Sky City, the sky, cloud in the sky. What did I call it last time? Okay, I don't
Sky
care.
City.
Sky City. There we go. No, it's called Sky City. I call it Sky City. Is it Sky City here? Why am I confused? However, they've had a few setbacks in getting up there. Those setbacks don't matter right now. What matters is they're there. Gentlemen, you are on Sky City. However you got here is entirely up to you. Tell me where you are currently at the ball that is happening in Sky City, where various heroes and corporations from across Harlequin City have come together to meet and talk to each other. There's an exclusive party for exclusive people. Some of you have been invited. Some of you have had to make your own way there. Some of you are plus ones. Where are you currently and how did you get in? Starting with Brightwing.
I'm probably at a spot, sort of a, maybe like the entrance, just sort of landed, in front of, the crowd. And I got there because I can fly. So that's all I got.
Which is fair. Not to mention, you also had an invite given to you by your principal and by the other kids, aka Ewan and Anala, who is Giraffe Kid and Mini Lady. Now that Giraffe Kid is canon, I'm going to start using it from that one. And they're gladly waiting for you when you arrive and they'll wave you on over.
So yeah, I'll go over and maybe I'll let the, I send out a tweet, as I'm going over, like, keep your eye on the news, folks. Be some drama tonight.
Hashtag sorry. All right, that's you done. Scott, how was Streak getting to the party and where is she now?
Streak will also, of course, zip up with her flight power. I figure she'll land. You really can't land inconspicuously when you fly as a solid piece of light, basically. But try to be inconspicuous when she gets there, and immediately look for Streak and other friends, i.e., the Apostate, and gravitate immediately towards them as best she can, as quickly as she can.
There's no problem at all. What really strikes you as interesting is that labeled on the wall is Streak is always welcome in a big branded letter and a Young Stars logo put on the side.
Oh,
like they're welcoming you in. As you get to the door, as you get in, you can see like a few all the younger reporters are like, is that the Streak? That's the Streak. All right, go. Give me a shot of the Streak. Give me a shot of the Streak. Click. They're like taking a few pictures on the side. You've not got as much attention as Brightwing, but it's getting there. Sorry, no,
I just want to make a little addition as if that's the case, that I'm going to do my best to kind of use the light power to kind of mess up their shots if they were whenever I notice anybody try to take pictures, try to like do a flash right as they're doing it to totally ruin their shot.
No problem. Do you bring a +1?
Me?
Yeah.
I might bring. Well, I might try to. Is Apostate? How's Apostate getting there? If he wasn't able to find a way, I would.
I have a plan.
I have a nefarious plan.
Yes, I do actually.
I'll keep the +1 for the Apostate open. If he doesn't want to take it, that's okay.
No problem. Because Tori would gladly take your +1 because she wants to know what's going on too.
All right, let's make this fun. I'll bring Tori as a +1.
All right, so Tori's now in your hand, like on the arm, a little bit awkwardly, and you don't get along as well as before, but she's calmed herself down. The lines that were on her face when you couldn't breathe, when the power's gonna all gone. She's back to a beautiful, perfect 30-year-old actor pretending to be a 20-year-old teenager form. And she's on your side, and she's looking around. She's like, I hope you guys have a plan. Finally, Apostate, how are you getting up there?
I assume there's like vehicles or things that fly up to this place.
Yeah, there's like a few like air cars.
I'll steal one.
Nice. All right, so whose would you like to steal? Anyone particular, or are you just gonna grab it all comes handy and make Lloyd have to?
I'm just going to be opportunistically looking for an opportunity to steal a car and drive myself up there. That's all. Whatever one is the least guarded, the least secure, the easiest to steal, I'm stealing it and take it out.
All right, so there is a cut to a bit where you're in the car flying up, and this is a picture of just a video of you just driving. Cuts down to this on a rooftop, one of the like helicopter rooftops, where these things have parked down. This like pompous guy gets up and he looks at the valet and he like throws the valet a key, and the valet catches it and he's all like, make sure it's nice and fresh by the time I get back. I'll be back in 30 minutes. Don't worry, it won't take long to shut this corporation down. And he walks down the stair, and the valet like puts the key away, and then Russell goes down to do his own thing, and the car is free for you.
Okay, excellent. He's taking very good care of his car, so I will steal it. I will take the keys, and I will get in the car, and I will drive it up to Cloud City.
So, as you're about to open the door for the car, the other side opens at the same time, and after you pull it open, they pull it open. You put your head down, and you're looking at Rebel Yell on the other side of the car, and he looks at you and looks at the car. He looks at the car. And goes,
sorry, hang on. I've got to.
Oh, go on. He's gonna answer a phone call halfway through my scene.
Damn it! Can you dock experience for that? I think you can.
I'm docking 20 experience for that. I'm docking 20 experience for that. In the meantime, I hope you guys are having fun out there. We'll just quickly get into the scene before we kick off the action, and then hopefully this will all make perfect sense by the end of the session. 25% chance.
We'll be lucky if Sky City isn't in flames by the time we're done with it.
You make it sound like all I do is blow up places you guys go. That is not true.
we just always fail our rolls.
Okay, I can't help that. I can't help that. That's your own fault. Blame yourself.
I blame your dice table.
Hey, Roll for Your Party is a fantastic website, and you should all use it. It's fantastic. Called rollforyourparty.com. No, rollforyour.party. There we go.
Oh, funny. Oh, looks like James left. I heard the door close. He's gone. He done. He quit. So we're gonna come back to the party, and we'll go back to what James is doing when James comes back in. But he won't be long. It's probably a very important phone call for him to take. So the two of you are. Oh, he's back. He's back. Just about to start. All right, James. Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. Just my mum worrying, but she was worrying over absolutely nothing. I just had to reassure her. So
just tell her to watch the broadcast.
Yeah,
she knows exactly where you are.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Right, so you open the door, and Rebel yells on the other side of the door, and he looks at you, and he's like, "Carpool."
Yay! I'm being popular, though he knows me as two different people. like he's here as Rebel Yell, and he
Yeah.
knows that the apostate is friends Brightwing.
Yeah.
Okay,
But remember, last time his fight was resolved. He was going to have the fight, but he got to stop because of that, and he hasn't had his fight yet.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say just don't make a mess of the seats and just.
Why? It's not your car. He says, isn't it? Can you drive?
I'm sure it's very easy.
So we cut to the air,
just, right? Cut back and have the scene of the air car just rising gently up in the air and then screaming backwards to demolish the little wooden hut that the valley uses to break the phones again.
Nice.
So we're gonna start the guys inside and you coming in from the outside because you're an unwelcome guest because you're not on the list. So it's gonna be even better.
By the way, Lloyd, I stole a car.
Yes, I guess it is a misdemeanor. Get your experience point.
I know it's the size of the car. It's probably a felony, but
yeah, it's a slightly above misdemeanor, but it just says. Yeah. Anyway.
Fine. God damn it! I was like, he's probably going for one of those. All right, so we'll come back to you in a minute. The cut. What's going on? Inside, the two of you are pretty much separate. You are there with Tori over your arm, and Tori's looks at you, Streak, and she's like, "All right, so what's your boys' plan? Or what are you gonna do? What's your plan, boys? What's going on?" Last time I heard, there's 3 hours till the whatever it is going to happen, and what do you want me to do? Is there anything I can help with?
The plan is, as Brightwing generally plans, is pretty complex. So I would rather not get into it right now.
Oh, okay.
However, be it rest
complex
that we're gonna do our very best here. But just kind of, if things get rough, take some cover. If they don't, just act natural. Enjoy yourself.
That's no problem. I mean, on the way over here, I've been looking up, and she's got a phone on her, and you see her open it up, and she starts looking through. The way I've been looking up and everything I've been saying, I was listening to what you said about maybe him, my boyfriend not being dead, Jonathan, and I was thinking if that was actually a possibility, then where would he be hiding?
I don't know. Within the city. That's what I'm hoping to find out here, at least part of it.
Well, that's actually quite an interesting thing about it. She says she's with you in the army, you're waving at people. She goes, it's not just that. I was looking through it and I saw something else, a conglomerate of the people who helped his family basically bury him and keep him help pay for the cost and everything else, and the funeral and the arrangements and the rites and everything else. It's this kind of odd company that I've never heard of. It's not like Bova Industries.
Boa?
Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure you've never heard of it, though. It's perfectly fine, but you probably want to see who the head is. And she scrolls up, and it shows the CEO's name is Kenan Fulton.
Oh, jeez. I just so happen to know that name.
Yeah. Strange, no? Same person who just took in charge of Young Stars Industries? I bet whoever knows what happened to Jonathan is that guy. Hence the reason why I want to come with you. Hey, it's my job. That's what I do. We got to find him.
I'll do it for best.
Let me know what the plan is, and I will be here to help. In the meantime, Austin first. Meanwhile, cutting down to Steve, aka Brightwing. Brightwing, Giraffe Kid and Many Lady are not giving you a break. They're just hanging out with you the whole time, waving at people coming in and sort of socializing with you. You can tell this is not their first time coming to this kind of engagement, which is odd because you're a star and you've never been invited to this.
Yeah, I have a feeling the principal has an inroad here somewhere. Because they're looks like they seem to be welcoming for Streak. Do they have an ice sculpture or something of Streak?
Yes, there is a beautifully crystallized form picture of Streak, looking dramatic with her hand out in the air like that. No, like this, and there's a light thing coming out there, like a light fixture on the ice sculpture. That's giving a light from her arm to show off, just to be they wanted to be there.
Ask that, and I wanna break it so bad, and I don't know if I should.
Condition. Ah! Giraffe Kid is like, why is the picture of your partner up there and not you?
Like,
I mean, why's the statue of your partner up there, not you? What happened to you guys?
Like, I don't know. I mean, Young Stars has certainly been trying to recruit her, but I don't know. I'm the one who's the free agent now. Maybe I need a little bit of the attention.
And many ladies like, yeah, you are a free agent, and she shows you her screen, which is a list of like, what's called the latest papers, which is Brightwing possibly dropped by Young Stars, news at 10. And they're like, well, looks like you're just one of us now, huh?
Oh, that was not called for.
Like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think someone needs to take care of, I don't know. Streak isn't calling for the attention, but someone needs to make a show of, well, I don't know. Get your cameras ready. And I'm gonna walk over near the Streak sculpture.
Oh, that's ominous. That is really ominous.
Get your cameras ready.
I'm gonna walk over near the Streak sculpture and just, my wings are, casually out, so people have to give me a little bit of a wide berth.
All right. So,
they're up anyways.
We are gonna cut to a lovely scene where Streak, you're on the other side of the party, and you and Tori are having a meal. And you, at the moment, are sitting there with your wings out, basically like just giving space and getting close to the statue. You're like, I gotta clear that condition. I'm gonna cut to the upper part of the. Gonna clear that condition. Ah! We're gonna cut to the upper part of the building itself, to the roof of it, and this car sort of coming in, and Rebel yells like, "You said you could drive this thing, right?" That was to you, James.
Yeah. Sorry, that was such a jump cut there. I was lost for a second.
Sorry, my
bad. Yeah. It's easy. It's like just like a normal car, only it's got up and down as well, and pitch and yaw and the other ones. So
the other one.
Well, I'd really appreciate if you could park this now in a nice way that doesn't get us shot or killed or crashed. Right there at the top. We're probably going to set off alarm and get closer, but if you could do that now.
What are you coming up here for anyway? I mean, I hope it's nothing to like. Am I going to get involved in something here?
No, nothing to do with you. But don't you think it's time me and Brightwing settled our differences?
Yeah, but like, what differences?
Oh, we don't have any. He's actually a pretty nice guy. He seems pretty friendly.
Yeah, I mean, his parents are kind of hard work, but yeah.
Yes, but I'm Rebel Yell. For me to maintain my image, I need to have someone to fight. And it doesn't get any bigger than the guy who is Brightwing. He's the big man. He's the big dude. If I go after him, my image gets better.
Oh. You know he was dropped by Bright Stars, don't you?
Pardon me, what?
He was dropped by Bright Stars.
By Young Stars. Yeah, I heard.
Stars.
That makes it even worse. See, now he's on my gig. I worked so hard to get this image up as Rebel Yell. It's a lot of work. I can't just wake up in the morning and just be incredibly awesome and people just want to hang out with me. Do you know how much leather costs? It costs a fortune.
Maybe you should think about picking somebody else to have these differences with.
No. It has to be the biggest person, because I go after the biggest person, the bigger I become. I don't want to be a shut-in person. Look, can you keep a secret?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah.
I always want to be someone like you, someone who's kind of a bit on the edge, a little bit off, not quite sure. Those are the kind of people I was interested in. all these superheroes who come in with their big fancy machines and their sensibleness. I lost my parents in the Tsar invasion. And all they ever told me to do was to be a good little boy and just follow the rules and move on. That's what I've done. I go to school. I have an education. I'm actually doing pretty well in school recently. I'm top of my class. But that's not who I want to be. I want to just let loose and be free. And
we're now just kind of very slowly circling Cloud City, or we're having this deep conversation. I've just like kind of been distracted by him, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't really think about that. I suppose, yeah, you kind of like me. You don't really have any parents, and you've been through the system a bit, and
yeah. And the system works for me. I'm not like an impoverished kid. Yeah, I have to move house every now and then because I need to be close to the new school I just recently signed up to and everything. But I want to be like you. I want to be able to be free. I don't want to be held back. And being Rebel Yell is what I love. This is what I do for fun, and it helps me go after the people who are right at the top.
I'm absolutely trying to learn more about him here. So can I
do you want to pierce his mask?
Here? Yeah, definitely.
Go on, roll it.
Okay. Let's see. Nope. Nope.
What'd you get?
Not a chance. I got. Hang on. 5 and with mundane. Oh Christ! No, that's not good then. No, 6 in total then.
Excellent.
Hey,
as he's talking to you, like me, as he's talking to you, he's sort of like slowly coming up and saying more and more things to you, sort of like loosening himself up, and then you're listening and you're kind of trying to pay attention a bit more. And then he goes, "What about you? Surely, even you must have like a secret that you kind of don't want to tell anyone, right?" Now you can choose to reveal something you've not revealed to the others to Rebel Yell about yourself, or you can mark 3 conditions.
I will reveal something. Ooh. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's sometimes we do bad things. I killed somebody.
What?
What happened? I killed somebody at my high school.
Oh my god. Was it an accident?
No.
You meant to do it?
I just meant to like stop him, but it got out of control, and this like meteorite thing hit him and killed him. It was my fault though. I made it happen.
She sort of like goes quiet and he sort of leans on the wall and is like, damn. What about his family?
Okay, if he's actually saying that to me, this car is not going to take a hard turn down and slam on the roof of the I'm just like, conversation's over.
All right, make me a Unleash Your Powers roll. I'll make some notes.
Really?
You'll be fine, don't worry about it.
Nope. Experience.
Okay.
Look how good you're doing.
Yeah, that's it. Look at the bright. So that was not a miss, basically.
Yep, no problem. I'll be for you in 1 second.
Yep. And that was fine.
Okay. First things first, before we do anything else, we're gonna cut down to the bottom part of the building. As you're going, oh! Okay, so Brightwing, you're standing there with your wings out looking dramatic, and you can see the streak is way over there, like way over there. Streak, you're with Tori, and Tori's just left to go get like a bit of food, and then you turn your head up, and you notice that the security like slowly surrounding you.
Oh, Jesus.
And as they do, you hear at last she is here. And a man starts to walk up to you. He's a fairly tall, broad-shouldered man. Like his hair is like tied in a knot, and he looks super fresh. And he sort of saunters up to you, and you recognize Helen Fulton as he comes towards you. He's like, finally, the streak has graced us with her presence. It is a pleasure to finally get a chance to meet you. I am Kenan Fulton, CEO of Young Stars Industries. How are you doing today?
Streak will kind of stay in the seat for the moment, and then get up slowly, turn, kind of give him a nod. But if he extends a hand for handshake, she won't shake it. She's like, "I really appreciate all the glitz and glamour and that's a really nice ice sculpture."
I know that cost me like $10,000. I can't believe I could estimate that.
But I'm not interested in being represented by anybody or anything. I'm just kind of here to do my job, try to help people.
I think that's fair. May we speak privately? I'd like you to come into my private chambers if you don't mind.
The security that kind of moves around me, is it actually like, are we talking like security, like armed guards type security, or what?
We're talking like guys in suits with shades and like an earpiece.
Oh, gotcha. More bodyguard style. Gotcha.
More bodyguard style. Done. Move, bitch. Get out the way. No.
I'll if I do see Brightwing's wings, I'll kind of put a wave in his direction so he kind of sees and hopefully takes note. I like him. All right, I'm willing to really speak to you.
So
right this way.
So that's actually a perfect opportunity. As I wave.
Oh no.
I think my wings, just sort of like move up with my arm and just slice the statue right in half.
Unleash your powers, please.
You're gonna make this bad, aren't you?
Oh, no, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Just you
and I both know you want to clear that angry condition. You gotta.
I know
it, though.
and you and I both know you're not gonna make it easy.
No, so let's do this.
So -3 to this roll.
All right.
Reroll selected. Which makes it a 0.
Oh my god.
Wow! XP! Okay. So you lift up your hand.
Right.
Slice. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
I feel bad for you. I really do. You slice the statue with your hand, right? And it goes
wing.
And it slices. You're gone? Sorry?
Wing,
yeah. You slice that your wing and like, whoops. Oh well. And like the hand part falls and shatters to the ground. As it shatters to the ground, you see a whole bunch of pretty much everyone turns around and looks. And you see Kenneth Fulton turns around to look and he sees you there with the shattered hand statue just hitting the ground. And he sort of looks over at you and he's like, Brightwing, I thought your invitation was revoked. Gentlemen, please get this man out of my goddamn party. And you see some of the bodyguards move away and start to move towards you, basically, to come pick you out. And he's like, I have no time to deal with childish antics like that. Please come this way, Streak. And he welcomes Streak inside. You manage to slice the arm of the statue off. Yes, go on, Streak.
No, I'm sorry. Can I like put a hand in an intercession? Is it okay if he stays? He is a part of my team. I'm a team player.
He looks basically at you and goes, "No, it isn't. And this is not up for negotiation."
Very well then.
And then he escorts you in. You might slice the arm. It's not enough to break the statue, but it's almost there. You can see the cracks are starting to form around it. And it's slowly going to break. It's like going little by little by little by little by little by little. And you reckon it's got maybe like a good 30 seconds before it breaks.
Okay.
The bodyguards are moving up towards you. What do you do? You're so close to getting angry. It's gonna last 30 more seconds.
I know. I'm not leaving till Fulton answers for his crimes.
Oh damn.
Oh, okay. Cameras
That's a
are
full hard
rolling.
reaction.
Well, depends. Like he's not actually take the action, not just declare the action. What do you say? People are looking at you. People have stopped and are looking at you. And you see Fulton has stopped and stepped towards you slightly as he's ushering you away and he's looking towards the back of his neck.
I don't have proof of anything, do I?
No, not really.
You're in the media. You don't need proof, man. Go.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, fake news. Fuck it up. Let's go.
Too close. Too close. Like young stars under Kenan Fulton kidnapped my mother.
Dun, dun, dun.
Keep going. The cameras are rolling. You got 30 seconds to make up for.
Damn.
I'm literally timing you.
And I will not rest until she is found. What do you have to say?
I reckon this is a move.
Probably.
I just don't know what move it will be.
Provoke.
Provoke. Yeah, fuck it. Provoke. Roll it.
Oh, God.
Good luck.
What is provoke with that a minus is at? Provoke is
zero.
superior. I think I am checking.
Yeah, superior. So you'll be fine. You got this.
It's just a straight.
Yeah,
roll.
you got this.
Just roll 12.
8. That's better than
Hey,
the
you get to make one from the list.
How do you use influence against NPCs?
When you're rolling against them, give them a +1. Gives you a +1 against them.
Let's actually. They err. I gain a critical opportunity.
Okay. Can I work this in? As you say, what say you? He turns back towards you, and you see his eyes have this weird black line that runs underneath them that you'd not noticed before. And he turns toward you and sort of like he's about to turn around and say something. And just about to say something, the statue reaches the point where it's about to break apart. And then a car crashes. Almost nowhere. Right into the middle of the statue, completely shattering it all pieces and parts flying everywhere. There's this flying car. It just comes out from the sky and just slams right into it. And it just crashes like a beep, and yeah, beep, with like the honk being pushed down like super hard. James, please, Apostle, please take a powerful blow.
Okay, then. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I think that's fair.
Well, I've got 2 conditions, so that's a 9 then. Yeah.
Yes. Gotta pick 2. On the plus side, angry clears at the end of the scene. For you, James, not for you, Steve.
You hate me.
No, I don't. I think you're stronger with all the conditions. What was that?
Haven't I just got to pick one?
Yeah, just shoot. No. I mean, sorry. Also, you got to pick from 7 to 9. I'm just saying, like, if you want to clear your anger at the end of the scene, it counts because you've broken the statue. On the plus side, Steve, you can definitely clear foolhardy action at the end of the scene.
Can I give ground at the moment? I don't really know if I've got any opposition.
Yes, you can. You can give ground right now. It's fine.
I will give ground then. I'll be at some kind of disadvantage here because I've just
excellent. You're trapped in a car wreck.
Okay.
Like you slam into it, you can't get out. And of course, crit opportunity kicks up. You see him turn towards the black lines come on his highs, and you see him whisper. He doesn't. Oh no! You're trapped in a car, rebel. You're trapped in a car, right?
Mm-hmm. And
as you're trapped in the car, you lift your head up and you look over at Kenan Fulton at the same time, and he sees you, and his eyes widen, and then he sort of goes to his hand and puts his hand on his face, and You can hear this Streak him go, get rid of them now. As he like gestures you out into the private chamber as soon as he can to close it behind him. As this happens, around the two of you, Apostate and Brightwing, there is a bit of a slight quake, and you feel the heat just increase as the ice statue starts to melt in pieces around you. Stepping out from the shadows of where he's been hiding since he's been going around is Magna Coil. Now wielding his flame hand. And coming on the next side of him is the weird Nightshade shadow you fought before. Everyone in the party's like, what the hell is going on? And they're giving you guys space because these are certified heroes and you people are not welcome here. So no one gets anything. So now there is a ring around you formed of people watching the two of you 1v1 Magna Coil and Nightshade. Good luck. Everybody come to where we are at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I would consider this as the next scene. So, James, clear your angry. Steve, clear your foolhardy action one, whatever that is.
Insecure.
Because you're secure and saving your mom. So we have this scene.
I haven't been angry. I've never been angry.
I'm not even angry. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna say now is the time to roll to see what's going to decide who the party leader is. Who's the party leader?
Oh,
do we have a party at this time? I don't think there really is.
Well,
isn't Streak just pushed into another room?
Yeah, pretty much. But Streak might want to be like, fuck, I'm gonna go save my friends. Fuck you, bad guys. So I'm gonna give her a chance to do something. So she still counts as being part of the party.
I'll take the lead.
Who's the leader? Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have influence over everyone?
No.
Well, do you have everyone the same purpose?
No.
I don't think so.
Does anyone mistrust anyone else? No.
No.
Are you ill prepared and off balance? Yes.
Do we have any team here?
Team pool is 2.
2. Okay, that's not bad.
That's plenty. You'll be fine. You'll be grand.
Just roll 12.
All right. Let's start with you guys on what's going to happen in the fight. You're trapped in the car. Like, the wreck has absolutely messed you up, and you're a little bit like, oh. And you can see Magna Coil is like just heating up the car from where he is. What do you do, Apostate? Cameras are flashing by the way at this point.
Oh god, right. Well, what's Rebel Yell done? Is he still in the car or is he gone off?
He's in the car, but he's zonked out. If you wake him up, he'll probably give you a hand.
Yeah, that's going to be the first thing then, because if I'm trapped in the car, I need help. I'm going to get my my co-pilot here to release me. So I'm going to try and wake him up.
Roll defend.
Oh, defend.
Which is your savior.
Change. Oh, that's not going to help. Right.
That's not going to help.
Nope. Right, 5 on the dice. And
plus savior
is -2.
Well,
so, yeah.
dude, you
big old miss. Yeah.
I'm really, guys. I don't know why you keep failing. I'm really sorry. I can't save you guys. I can't help you if all you roll are failures. Okay, this is not my fault. I'm trying. The game is perfectly okay. So you go to try and get Rebel Yell up, and you realize that you're not going to be able to get him out of the car or wake in time before the car itself basically either sets on fire or dramatically explodes at the right opportune moments. You have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
You can either get him out of the car and take the blunt of the explosion.
Yeah.
Or you can get out of the car and leave Rebel Yell behind.
Oh, there's no choice there. I free Rebel Yell. I get him out. I'm aspiring to be a hero. I have to change. So yes.
You know what? I think that's fair. I will count this as a sacrifice if you have that as one of the things to get at the end of the scene. So describe how you get Rebel Yell out of the car before the heat gets too much for you and explodes.
Okie doke.
I mean, describe it. I said describe it if you could.
Sorry?
Describe how you get Rebel Yell out the car.
Oh, okay then. So I'm seeing these flames coming up under the hood of the car. brighter. We can't hardly see through the windscreen now, but I'm aware that Magnacoil is out there and he's coming. I'm just looking around, panicking. I'm trapped by the dashboard, which is crumpled on my side. So I'm just going to lean as far as I can across, and punch open the door on. You know what I'm doing in the British way? I should be doing it that way. Punch out the door on. Punch out the door on the other side. Just kick it off its hinges, and literally just shove Rebel Yell out of the door. Just using whatever leverage I can get to just roll him out if I have to, but give him some momentum to get him as far away from the car before it explodes.
Excellent. You just might just push him out. The explosion that happens is not one of those big explosion with pieces flying everywhere because this is a futuristic car. However, it's compression thing comes in and it gives this big foam ball that basically freezes you in place and will stop you from any shock or anything else that would happen because it's safety, because it's an air car. If it just exploded,
good design. Good design.
I know, right? However, take a powerful blow for that.
Yeah, I was expecting that. So. Woohoo! I missed, baby.
Oh, wow, that's good. You did it. You did. That's great.
Finally.
That means that you
finally.
All right, Andy, let's go. When it comes back to you, when I come back to your narration, describe how you get out of the foam in a dramatic fashion with no pain whatsoever.
Okay.
Brightwing, the car has just foamed up, and Rebel Yell has just been thrown out, and he's on the ground, dazed. And he's trying to get up, but Nightshade is slinking towards him, about to basically engulf him with his shadowy self, while Magnacoil is laughing at the broken up car and is still keeping the heat up on it. What do you do?
Well, since I normally fail at this, I'm gonna soliloquy for just a second and say, Apostate, get out here and take care of Nightshade. Streak, where did you go? Understand. And I am going to now. Are you saying Nightshade and Magnacoil are young stars people? I forgot.
Yeah, they're young stars people. They both have invites to the party.
Okay.
So they're technically heroes.
And we still remember we had a Bright Cave, don't we?
What Bright Cave?
So we don't. We remember we ran into these two, don't we?
Yeah, you remember you ran into them. You remember you had a fight and it broke a building.
Okay.
You just don't remember what the building was.
Just some random warehouse we were in.
Yeah, some random commercial space. Yeah, so I'm gonna leap over and land in front of Rebel Yell. And try and bat Nightshade away with my wings, just flap, and sort of try and knock them off balance.
Okay.
Because I don't want to cut them in half.
Less like you're engaging and more like you're defending what's called Rebel Yell.
I think I am defending Rebel Yell.
Go for it. Hey, no penalties to defend.
No. The only thing I'm not penalized for at the moment.
See, it worked out. It worked out. You're grand.
It did, because I get a 7. On a 7 and 9, it costs me expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
But you get to pick one of those things.
What do you want to already exposed to danger, and I think the situation will naturally escalate. I'm going to take influence over Rebel Yell.
Okay. So describe what you do, and I'll tell you what happens.
Yeah, so as Nightshade's about to engulf him, and I land down and just start batting Nightshade away with my wings. Mm-hmm. I reach behind me and help Rebel Yell up.
And he sort of gets up and he coughs, and you see he wipes a bit of blood off his face and looks over at you and he's like, don't think this changes anything between us, but I'll help you out this one time. And steps next to you and he puts his gums up and takes a deep breath. And he's his voice is vibrating as he's speaking, and the camera shot is fucking great. Like, you look so good for the camera. Someone that like tick, and the bit where you're both standing there like in poses. It looks Netflix TV series worthy. That's how good it looks.
Not CW.
No. You never team up in
we're
CW.
working on it.
Yeah. And what is a gump?
What is a what?
What is a gump? He puts his gumps up.
Gun, like his guns up. I mean his fist.
Oh, guns up. Oh, okay.
Sun's out, guns out.
Slang.
I thought it was like a British term. I just wasn't familiar with it.
Nah, it's fine. Nightshade sort of sees you there, and he's sort of like this could cause a problem. And he sort of like looks around, and he sort of looks over his shoulder. And he goes, "We'll need some help." And you see someone else walk on out and join them because now it's 3v3 because then it'll be fair. And it's this sort of like guy wearing sort of what basically looks like a cowboy outfit with the two pistols on the side. And he's got like an eyepiece on like one of his eyes. And it sort of goes, "No, good thing it's my time to shine." And sort of walks up. You recognize him. He's not a Sheriff Karma. He's a gun-toting hero who works for Young Stars, and his power is luck control and spatial awareness. So he can shoot his bullets everywhere and they bounce off things. Fortunately, the bullets don't kill you because it's like soft bullets. They hurt like a bitch. And he joins the fight. So now you've escalated the situation. Now it's a 3v3 instead of a 2v2. You'll be fine. It's grand. It's good for you. Coming to the inside. What was that?
I was going to say Sky City Flames.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's a circle. You're heroes. You can handle it. Coming to the inside. You're brought in, Streak. And he's like, "Please take a seat and ignore the noise out there. We need to talk."
She'll kind of cross her arms in front of herself. You know, she knows probably something's going to happen outside, but in trying to stick with the team mode, there's part of that is trusting your team, and they got this. I'm doing my mission, they're doing theirs, and we'll meet up in the middle. So I kind of cross my arms. I'm like, yes, we probably should discuss some things. Where is
it's in this room.
Red Wing's mother?
She's somewhere. I am unsure.
Where's
Since
Jonathan?
it's already out in the bag, I might as well just tell you what's going on. I do not know where she is. Someone has taken her. Well, we took her, and then someone got her out. One of our agents. Not sure which one. However, that's not what I'm here to discuss with you. And then he reaches up, and then he goes, and then he grabs this briefcase, and he puts it on the table. And then he flicks it open. And as he does, there's this light that comes from it, and you see what looks like a globe, not a globe, like a galaxy forming in.
Oh no!
And it shows like a what's called like a point moving down towards where Earth should be. So he zooms in, so you can see the ship is flying towards it, and he goes, last night something happened with Galactic Confederate, and they're sending a representative. What's going on?
She kind of cock her head to the side. Who are you?
Who I am is not important. I need to know what's happening. Why the Galactic Confederate send a representative? Are you not supposed to be the man on the ground?
This is what they call what's that in my learning class? Quid pro quo.
Quid pro quo.
I'll tell you something if you tell me something.
He looks at you and he takes his seat and he sort of cocks his head and goes, "I don't think you're in the place to negotiate. You could tell me nothing, and in 3 hours, representative come out here, and then you would lose all the powers you have, I suspect. The way I see it, I'm the one of the power here." Meanwhile, the explosion's going on behind him, and he's like, "Ignore that, it's fine."
No, that's fine. Well, part of the puzzle here, I know for me, is what the whole Jonathan thing. So if I was able to, if the Galactic Confederate was able to sense him, my thought is I can like reach out with my powers and try to sense him. Is he near here? That kind of thing.
That could be a good point. Why don't you give it a shot? Why don't you send your powers out, see if you can find him?
Okay. Do like an unleash.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see if I can continue the streak.
Get out.
Get out. 9 minus 2 is 7.
All right. You can either make it temporary and unstable, temporary or unstable, or mark a condition.
I'll mark a condition.
Right. Mark a condition. You reach your senses out and you close your eyes, and then you sense out, and you sense what you recognize to be basically the actual person who's supposed to bear your powers, and you leech it out of you gently onto the world, and then your eyes open widely. The person who was supposed to get your powers, the person the powers were supposed to be for, is on the other side of the door in the party.
Wow.
That must be where Jonathan is.
What condition should I mark?
Anyone you want. It's your choice.
I say guilty. This brings back the whole guilt thing of Jonathan dying, or whatever.
Now you did that without saying anything else. You just went. What do you want to say in front of Cannon?
Yes. Well, what difference does it make to you if I don't answer and they come? You know, what's going to happen is going to happen. What good does knowing it help you? So maybe I'm in a position of power here. You want to know for a reason.
Him.
You want to know for a reason instead of letting it happen. I should provoke. All right. Let's see here.
However, you've just marked guilty, so minus 2 should provoke.
Yes.
That was not my fault. I just want to point that out.
It's just our dumb luck. Oh, geez. It's 1.
Wow. XP! All right. So you're basically about to provoke him. He seems to look at you. And he takes a deep breath and he's about to say something. And then here let me in right now. And she's like, what? And then you see her basically you see Tori basically fighting her way into the room as you're there. And he's like, let me speak to him. I will speak to him now. And she's like, who is this? And she's like, she forces her way in. And she's like, fine, let her in, whoever she is. And she's like, Captain Fulton, what happened to Jonathan? Where is he going? Who did this? What's going on? And she's like, oh. And he looks towards you and he's like, have you told her about apostate yet?
That's neither here nor there. And he's like, I know he was there. I haven't had time to figure out why. But the point is, how do you know about that? How do you even know about this high school kid? Who the hell are you?
And he smiles and he goes, apostate didn't tell you. That makes so much sense. Outside, apostate, describe your entrance.
Describe my what?
Your entrance. You can now break free of the cake. What's called the weird ice, the foam thing, and step out.
No. You see, I was never in it because we were going to do one of these 5 seconds before kind of things. See, as I pushed the rebel yell out of the car, I noticed there was one of these safety capsules underneath his seat. Realizing that would no longer be necessary, I shoved it under my seat. When the capsules detonated with the safety foam, the one under my seat pushed me out of the car. I was flown out for the sunroof. Let's say it has one now.
Awesome.
I did a spin for the landed, 1 foot, 1 knee, head down, head up. I'm ready.
You look fucking cool.
Yeah.
click. Yeah, we're doing with a fucking moisturizer. Click, whatever.
She
must stop using things on my table. Click. What do you want to do? There's 3 opponents. There's Sheriff Karma, there's Nightshade, and there's Magna Coil, and they all want a piece of this.
Oh, I'm going for Nightshade. He's got answers to questions.
Yeah! Directly engage!
Oh, this is going to suck so hard.
You're really gonna do anything?
We're still in training.
It's an 11.
Why? Pick 2.
Oh my god.
Either go for it. You know what to do.
Yeah. Okay then. What's he actually? What's this Nightshade character actually doing then?
He's like 1v1ing. He was 1v1ing Brightwing, but he'd step back and let Sheriff Karma join the fight.
Okay, well I'm going to create an opportunity for Brightwing here then. And I think frighten the opposition. So make sure that Nightshade particularly is on the back foot here. He's now going to be afraid and uncertain. He wasn't expecting like a hero on either side, especially not me, to get out of that car.
So how do you engage him?
So I rode out the car. I've looked up, assessed the situation. I see my new nemesis there. So as he's fully engaged with this combat with Brightwing or facing Brightwing, I'm just going to be like stepping from one person to another, just like almost dancing around them, using as cover so I can get right up behind, like directly behind Nightshade in this circle. And I'll just like project my voice so that only he can hear it. And I'll just be going, "Look out behind you." And by the time he looks round, I've moved.
Oh, cool. So, good news. You managed to keep him distracted. I'll come back to you in a minute, Brightwing.
Yeah.
You managed to keep him distracted, and he's like, "What the heck?" And instead of looking around, and he's not sure what to do, and he's unsure of you. However, you weren't paying attention to Sheriff Karma, who can work out where you need to be because he doesn't need to think about it. He just needs luck. And he shoots a bullet to bounce off the busted up car, and it slams into your shoulder. Take a powerful blow.
What a swine.
I know. Damn Sheriff Karma. He was like running along the wall, shooting at all of you guys. He's actually fighting Rebel Yell 1v1 because that's what he's doing. Rebel Yell's like screaming at him.
Got a total of 7 for that.
All right, take 1 from the list for Lloyd.
You know what? I'm going to lash out verbally this time because I know Brightwing's there.
Yeah!
So I'm just going to be like, screaming out to Brightwing, "Take down the sheriff! Don't just stand there being useless! Stop looking at your fans and do something!"
Roll provoke!
Nope.
Oh, that's precious.
Nope for the provoking.
That's precious.
No to provoking? That's going to suck. Did you get nothing at all?
I got a miss.
Okay. In that case, Mark, you're angry because you're clearly pissed off.
Yeah, I'm just like doing all the work here, and he just standing around worried about his fan base again. So yeah. And
lose the influence you have with Brightwing. Brightwing, gain influence over the streak because he's yelling at you, and you're like, that's not how you do this. This is how you do this. Oh, you already did this. Never mind. It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, not the streak on Brightwing. There we go. So you now have Brightwing. You now have influence over Prostate. I'll put it right for you.
Okay.
And Prostate, you lose influence over Brightwing. And cut you, Brightwing.
But I still have an opportunity because Nightshade's not paying attention, right?
Yes, Nightshade is not paying attention. And even though you're fighting Magna Call and Nightshade at this point in time, because like he's like coming in behind you to try and get at that, Nightwing is completely distracted. If you take the opportunity to take out Nightshade, if you get a hit in, you can probably take him out this right now, and he won't be part of power currently. That's the opportunity you have. So it won't be like you damage him a little bit, you take him out.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and fake chemistry with my allies, and I'm like, as I turn to my fans, the cameras, like excellent distraction, Prostate, and I'll clock Nightshade.
Nice. Make the roll. Just don't roll minuses.
What do you mean minuses? I have tons of minuses. I can't do anything.
All about -1. Just roll a 7, 8. So you'd be grand.
see. How about a 5? I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Oh God!
Can I just point out that this is not my fault?
It's all your
Just
fault.
want to point. I am not responsible for your bad rolling, guys. I swear to Jesus. Okay, maybe we should do a different roller. I don't know. I can't believe how many failed.
No, this one's fine. We're getting lots of XP and getting
We're getting buffer.
We'll be the most advanced, most incompetent people ever.
Okay. So you go. Excellent distraction. Only problem is you forget a nightshade is made of shadows. So when you go for the blow, he sees you coming, and the fist is like right there, like in his face, and you clock him one, and he hits the ground. As he hits the ground, he slinks into the shadows, using it to maneuver away from you. You hit him, he's hurt, he's a little afraid, but he's not taken out because like no matter what happens, you definitely hit him.
Right.
You got that much down. You weren't ever paying attention to Magna Call, who's like, and fucking blast you in the back massively. Take a powerful blow.
Let's see. Let's rolling this with +4. I'm sure I can roll 2 1s and maybe not take anything. Or I can roll 10.
A straight 10?
No, I rolled a 6 and then I add 4 for my conditions.
Life sucks, doesn't it? Okay, on the plus side, not for that. On the plus side, you get to pick one. What are you gonna pick?
Oh, that's not gonna help me. I think I want to. I always pass out. I can't mark two conditions.
Too much. Okay. You can't mark 2 conditions.
I guess I can give ground and lash out verbally.
You can do that. No props.
Yeah, because I don't want to flee because I kind of do need to be in this situation for a while. So I'm going to give ground. And I'm going to scream out.
Remember, you have influence of a rebel yell as well.
Yeah, I could provoke him. I think I'm going to do the same thing that Apostate just did. I'm like, I know you're not used to working with the team, Rebel Yell, but get in here and do something.
Rope provoke.
Oh God.
Okay, so I have influence over them.
Actually, yeah. What? He counts as a teammate for this fight, so it won't do anything too bad. You just have the 10-1, but it do it or something else happens. So go for it.
Okay, I will provoke then. Roll plus superior. I'm actually kind of good at that. I'm penalized for provoking, so straight roll, and I roll 10.
Ooh.
Whoa! All right.
Nice.
Rebel Yell turns towards you and he sees you like suffering. You are now, opportunities given, right? Is that he has heated up the ground around you and you have to use your wings to keep yourself steady.
Right.
But your wings are heated up and it's melting the floor next to you. So now you're trapped in this sort of like slush, hot water, earth thing that's like keeping you
like marble slush.
Yeah, like marble slush. It's disgusting and it hurts, but your suit is just about keeping you okay, and you're struggling to get out. And as you're down there trapped and you can't leave, he sees you suffering. He sees Sheriff Karma, and then he vibrates himself like he shoots down with his voice, bounces up, and like he slams into what's called Magna Coil. And he and Magna Coil like tussling it out, and he's holding onto the bird. He's like using his sound powers to hold him steady while he's also trying to fight on Sheriff Karma. So he's like, I'm a little busy here. Thanks. On the plus side, you're not being burnt to death. Inside, he looks at you. He's like, You've not told him. Apostate's not told you this whole time. That's to you, by the way, Scott. I should remember. I should mention your names. Streak. He looks at you. He looks at Tori. He goes, Tori, don't you know? Don't you know why? Don't you understand what happened to him? Your poor boyfriend is dead, and there's nothing you can do about it. And she's like, no, he isn't. He's alive. You told me, right? You told me he's alive. And she points towards you, Streak. And he looks over and he goes, no, he's definitely dead. We buried him. Have you been lying to this woman to get her on your side? Who has all the cards now?
He's like, or we call it Streaks. She's starting to get angry. Approaches it takes another step towards the desk, kind of puts the fist down on it. He's like, I sense him. He is close. And with that, she's like, who are you? This doesn't continue until I know who the heck you are.
As you said, you failed, so I have to keep going with that. As you say this, he looks at you, and then he smiles. And then he closes the briefcase. And he goes, oh no, oh no, I am not going to miss this. As he keeps the briefcase closed, and he goes, if you think he's out there, why don't you go out there and sense him?
I've already sensed him. He's here.
Then go find him. He's waiting for you on the side. Tori, follow. You can find your precious boyfriend then. It's okay. I'll be here when you're done.
I'm gonna see how he reacts when I try to take the briefcase.
What, he's gonna run me, try and grab it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna, since I'm on the desk where it's laying right at the moment. I'm just gonna reach out to grab the handle and try to take it with me.
So he's got a handle on his side. So he puts his hand on the handle. And he's like, looks at you like, what are you doing?
I'm taking it with me.
No, you're not.
And at that point, I'm going to actually physically rip it from his hands if necessary.
Excellent. Directly engage.
All right. I'm assuming that's danger.
Mm-hmm.
Seven.
All right. Pick one from the list.
All right. Let's see here. Take something from them.
The briefcase?
Yeah, the briefcase.
So, you grab the briefcase and you rip it out of his hands. And it goes flying out of his hands. And he looks down at his hands and he looks at you. And as he looks towards you, you notice his hand, things start to form. And you notice these rings appear like on his hands. And he looks at you and goes, big mistake. The scene cuts to the outside at the fight and the door that you were standing in front of, exploding with both you and Tori flying out from this pressure hit, this like massive power hit that just sends you flying out like through the air, basically like almost like spinning in a horrible way, going outside, along with Tori, who's also like flying backwards, horribly hurt. Please pick a powerful blow.
Alrighty.
And plus, you're in the fight because he's going to come out.
Yeah. We've changed scenes.
He's tracing his tie.
5, 8, 9.
All right. Pick one from the list.
All right. Let's see here. 9. I'll give ground. At this point, it's as much as like trying to, I've basically been hit by the blow. I'm trying to regroup and taking an idea of what's going on in the situation. So I'll do that. All
right. In that case, as Tori is flying through the air desperately, like almost like sort of falling off, what's called this like weird like almost spectral tendril reaches up and wraps around her, and it pulls her back towards him. And you see he's walking out. He's still in a suit, but he's taking off the jacket bit. And he's like on the side. And he's got Tori like held up, being banded by like this like weird like thing. And he's holding her up, and he sort of looks at you and he goes, "Go ahead, sense for him, or I'm sure that your friend doesn't live to see tomorrow."
And are we now like in the middle of this the big ballroom with everyone else? So are there like two fights going on right now, basically, in separate sections, or okay?
Yeah. Oh no, I'll tell you what, you're all in the same section. It just looks cooler that way. So you're all mixed up with each other.
Fair enough. Yeah, so we basically blown into each other. So you get another bit of chaos added to the whole situation.
It's grand. Now back to the other guys. All right, Brightwing.
Like, I see you finally joined the party, Streak. What is that? Is that Kenan Fulton, CEO of Youngstars Industries, holding someone hostage? I turned to my audience.
Nice.
Yeah. The best part about this, right? He walks towards you and he goes, "Kenan Fulton is the name I use, but the name I use. You may know me by another one." And as he's saying this, he looks directly at you, Apostate, and you see his form change.
Shit.
And it slowly transforms into Tamashi Kutan.
Ah!
Damn it.
And as he's in there, he sort of looks over and he goes, "It was easy to infiltrate pretending to be Kenan Fulton, who is currently at home and sleeping and minding his own business. I am Atashi Kutan, villain of the world." And it also looks over at you as you say this, Brightwing, and so it goes, "Please, I've been playing media since I've been a kid. You gotta try harder than that." Keep going, though. No, it's still Brightwing's turn. He's still like, "I'm allowed out for free." I was hoping you'd do that so I could do this bit so that we can have a scene thing together. I'm sorry,
Mike. Oh, I get it, but I'm a quick study. Like. So you've chosen this time to endanger all of Sky City with your recklessness. Why? What's your grand plan? I want to provoke him to soliloquy his grand plan.
Yeah, do it.
Damn. Oh yeah, that's a move.
Provoke.
Provoke. Yeah.
I just have to say what I want them to do.
Fair enough.
You just not roll a failure.
I roll a 6. I surely want to use one from the team if someone wants to help me somehow. Maybe some I don't know, former, apprentice of,
Yeah, it would be like I having seen Tamashi Kokutan in the room, I just like turned to wide-eyed, like I'd sort of shout across to him, "This will not be like the village of Wailing, Tamashi. This time you will fall to your knees."
All right, that gives you a 7, so he gets to pick one from the list.
I'm gonna say. I think this could be entertaining. They overreact, and I gain an influence over them.
Nice.
You can't. I don't know why you. Okay.
Oh my goodness, this is so good.
Fuck it. I don't know what the hell. I've never had a chance to do a soliloquy. I was gonna put something a bit more dark and serious, but apparently I need to like fucking just ham it up because you want to overreact. So. Okay. Plan. Clearly, you cannot begin to understand the ramifications of the actions that I take. Everything I do is a plan. Plans within plans. Xanatos Gambit? I wrote the book of Xanatos Gambit. Who do you think you are, child? Come upon this world with your plans and your ideas and your crap fans, daring to impose on my party of what you've got. You have nothing. That's his overreaction.
Yeah, but
he doesn't tell what you want, but he overreacts.
Oh. Okay.
So he took basically he goes, he has a plan. There's clearly one. He doesn't tell you what it is because you didn't roll for him to rise to the bait, but he overreacted to your reaction. So you gain influence over him.
Got it.
And cutting down to you, James, apostate.
Yeah,
You're currently not fighting because Rebel Yellow's doing all the fighting. He's a little bit like, guys, please.
Yeah, we're racking up more enemies and allies here. So, and my mentor and now nemesis is in the room. Anything else falls by the wayside. I have to just charge at him. It's going to be just like I just like brace myself, get him fixed in my sights, and just charge at him. You know.
All right.
You
can see he has a hostage though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm angry.
Do it. I love it. Directly engage a threat.
Nope. That'll be another 6 then.
So you charge at him
Hold on.
the best as you can, right? Sorry, go on.
I can distract him from that charge.
Go on and do it.
And
the team will be 0 after that.
Right. I'm going to try and keep his attention focused on me, with all the, camera flashes. I just use those to kind of, like shine in his eyes, from my reflective wings. And I'm like, you might want to clean up your face. You're drooling a bit.
All right, so that will be a 7. So pick off the list. No
It's going to
XP.
be. Huh?
No XP for you, I said.
No XP. I succeeded. Oh, damn. I feel ashamed. I'm going to have to take the hostage, I think. I'm going to have to take
All
Tony
right,
away
so
from
then
him.
take the hostage. Okay, so describe how you get to him and take the hostage before I give you the penalty of what happens.
So I just run at him. There's this dance, his body sort of flows around my attempted blows. If any man should trap the sort of tentacle form, he's holding Tori in between 2 of my fighting sticks and snap them together, which shakes her loose.
Excellent. So she drops to the floor, and she's like, trying to breathe and crawl away. And as she does, he reaches up his hand, the tentacle hand, and wraps it around you, and he pulls you closer. And he's like, your incompetence has dredged me for the last time. People like you deserve to be thrown down the ditch and never be seen again. First things first, take a powerful blow. And do you believe him? Do you generally believe that you're a horrible person and human being?
Oh, right. There's things are going to trigger here.
No, not you, James. Character.
Okay.
Right. So first, return the blow. So, and yeah, that was a bad one. That really landed hard. That was a blow.
Holy crap!
That was a great roll, guys. Thank you for that.
Oh my goodness!
I'm going to lose control of my powers in a terrible way.
Excellent. Oh yes. Oh yes. Also, do you believe him? Yes or no?
So what is it he's saying to me?
He's saying that you're a pathetic human being who doesn't deserve to live, and everything you've done will amount to nothing.
I reject. I do not believe him.
All right, roll to reject his influence. Remember, you have a minus to this roll. It's a straight roll -2.
Yes. Just -2. Okie dokie. Woohoo!
What'd you get? Another 11?
Yeah, I rolled 11 and I got,
All right, pick one from the list.
Reject.
Pick one from the list.
What was that? Rejecting influence.
Yep. You can either shift one level up, cancel his influence against you, or clear condition / mark potential by immediately acting to prove him wrong.
Okay, this is going to stack here because, right, first, okay, I'm going to shift a level up and a level down.
You only get to pick one. You don't need to do 2.
I know, but another thing is also triggering at the same time because that's been my
cool.
experience. So labels, I am going to take. I'm going to take freak down and save you up. But I have rejected somebody who tells me I shouldn't be here.
Because you have drives now, don't you?
Yeah, I'm aspiring to be better now after that last encounter. So I'm really trying to build the hero persona. So I reject him when he says I shouldn't be here. And for doing that, I will clear a condition, I think. I'm going to... I'm going to clear hopeless, yeah.
All right. I'm really glad you did that. Because what he does for you losing your power away is that he grabs you and he goes, "You don't believe me? Let me show you." And as he holds you up against the other guys, and he supercharges your fear.
Yeah.
And it emanates around you to everyone in the room. Everybody starts, like, not every normal person drops what they've got, starts screaming and fucking heads for the hills. People are panicking everywhere. They're running around, they're sweating, they're crying tears. All the normal people just run in fear of your power. Everyone else in the room, please take a powerful blow.
Sure, this will go as good as I expect.
8.
Yeah, you're good. Just pick one from the list. Pick the 2 conditions.
All right, let's see here.
12.
12, even better. I love when you roll that high.
I feel like a Nova. I really do.
Let's see here.
Let's see. Everyone is left.
I'll struggle past the pain. Pick 2.
No,
Angry and afraid.
You should totally lose control of your powers or yourself in a terrible way. That's what I think. Please pick that for me. Pick that for me, please. Let me destroy you. All right, so you've got that. So you're good. You pick control your powers. Blah blah. Look at that condition list. So good.
Tasty.
And what about you, my homeboy 12 over there, Steve?
I think I'm gonna give in to the fear and flee.
Yeah.
I will have to come back to rescue these two.
So good. The fear tastes too much for you. You struggle past the things holding you down, and you just take flight to get the fuck out of there. You can't control it. You're gone.
Yeah, I think by the time I'm realizing I'm halfway across the state.
And he pulls you in. He pulls you in specifically. Apostate. And it's like, look, even the ones who love you run from you. I hope this isn't the best you can do. And Apostate, because he's run away from you, I'm gonna shift your labels. I'm gonna shift your freak up by 1 and your mundane down by 1.
Oh yeah. I'm a freak, baby.
And I'm also going to give you the guilty condition.
Ooh.
Oh.
On this one, there's no choice because Brightwing, your lead has fled from you. I'm going to give you that. Also, that becomes a 2, not 12. Doesn't mean that quit. All right, and then he throws you on the ground and he laughs. And he's like, Mortal Coil, Nightshade, destroy them. And you see both of them are looking terrified. They continue to fight with Rebel Yell. There's only 2 of you guys left there. What do you do?
Ooh.
I'm not saying Atashi Kutan is incredibly powerful, and you guys are in trouble.
Yeah.
Is
it time for a commercial break?
Yeah, commercial break.
As we see Brightwing's behind flying off into the sunset as we break the commercial. That's the last thing we see, and then.
Do you guys want to go for a commercial break then? Do you want a quick break or?
I can keep going or whatever.
I'm okay. Keep going for this scene to finish the scene because like
Yeah,
you're in a
yeah,
perilous position, which is what makes it so good.
Sure. I can see. I can see that things are getting out of control.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try something different. I'm feeling
Okay.
afraid. I'm feeling angry. I don't know what's going on, and
Mhm.
maybe we need to switch things up. I'm gonna actually open the briefcase that I took from him, and as like the little the interface or whatever comes up, she'll like kind of see if she can does her powers give her the idea of like maybe how to interact with this thing, if it's like a beacon or
Kinda-ish. Are you gonna try and call that representative here early?
yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's like
Nice.
Galactic
Unleash your
Directive.
powers.
All right.
How bad is it?
Oh Lord.
How bad is it?
It's
How
a
bad is
three.
it? How bad?
It's a
I
three.
don't want to look. I don't want to look. I'm scared. I'm
It's a
scared.
3 total.
Wow, that's
That's experience.
Hey, guys, are you guys leveled up here from this? All right, so you open the briefcase and you're like slamming your hands into it to try and get this thing to come in. You slam your hand into it to try and get it to come in, and you get some kind of communication error, and then you've got a button pops up and it goes send signal with a push button.
Don't push
Sure.
the button. Oh.
Button is pushed.
Oh.
Push the button, it goes signal sent. What's called
Missiles
timer,
launched.
and it puts a timer on it, and the timer starts to go down. It's like in multiple like buttons and like funky symbols because not in numbers for our day. And it starts to go down. As you push the button, pretty much, everyone hears a and in a beautiful, almost exactly the same 3-point landing, a figure lands. It slowly gets up. You see, it's wearing the same outfit that Streak wears with the galactic thing on its chest. Only the colors are now inverted. Its hands, its body is made of this, it's blue completely. Its head is shaven, and it's got like this really big glowing green eyes. And it slowly stands up and it looks around. And then so it looks about, and it's like galactic representative here for case for mission 456. And it looks around and goes, what's called? State your status to everyone. Pretty much, he stands there, and he's in full on form. He's like twice your size. He's huge. And Itachi sort of looks over, and is like, time to go. He fucking runs out of there like, wow, we out. And he like fucking bolts one to the side. Magna Call and Rebel Yell see the shit's going down, and they split. Everybody gets the fuck out of there as he lands and he stands up and he cocks his head and he looks in like full on form. And he looks about and he's like wondering why people are running away. And he stops when he sees you and looks and goes, representative known as on Earth, Streak. I am here to judge you.
And she'll like stand up for the briefcase and take a few steps toward him. I'm ready to be judged.
Ooh.
And he looks, he walks towards you like, because he's huge and he makes a noise when he walks down. And he goes, bring your representative and I will bring mine, and we will judge whether you are worthy of these powers. State a place to meet.
Let's see. What is we don't really have any like locations that still exist
That you remember.
Great
that we
one.
remember. Sure. Let's do Centennial Park.
Somewhat dramatic.
Centennial Park by the statue of the big hero of the Golden Age.
And he nods towards me and goes, he looks up at the sky. It's about, like 10 o'clock now. He looks up at the sky and he goes, 1 hour. And then he like leaps up and then he becomes green light and then he zooms off. Everything quiets down. It's just you guys in the Sky City, which is not on fire. By the way, just pointed out.
I just need to know, is the buffet table intact? Is the buffet table intact?
The buffet table is mostly intact.
I'll immediately look around for Tori, make sure she's not broken, and
she's on the ground and she's getting up slowly, and she's like, "Did you find him? Where is he?"
I'm not sure, but we're gonna find him. We're gonna find out what's going on.
Okay, and she nods, and then she
but right now I need to make sure you're safe.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I just I was kind of hoping I could do that thing again, but I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I'm glad you couldn't. The important part is you're safe. We're on the right track, and this will all make more sense, hopefully, in an hour.
What happens in an hour?
Well, it's a long story, but did you see that big guy over there?
Barely. Honestly, my head's a blur.
Well, he is the representative of the group that gave me my powers. And they're here to judge me and see, I think, compare me against the person who's really supposed to get it, Jonathan. And so if Jonathan that's the case, if he's not there, I'm sure they'll locate him to give my powers to him.
All right, then. I guess let's go. Let's go now. She says as she grabs
you can't be part of this.
You cannot keep Jonathan away from me.
Jonathan is keeping Jonathan away from you. He was here. He could have come to you. He could have helped you. But he didn't.
Why not?
I don't know. But things are getting dangerous. You could have been killed, and I'm concerned about you. And I can't in good conscience bring you along to this meeting.
I have these things too, like you do. I just don't know how I do them, but I have them too. I will not be left behind. He left me behind once. I won't have it happen again.
It's like, will you at least observe from a distance? If I was to bring you?
From a sniper rifle, yeah, sure.
Well, thank goodness I know you don't actually own a sniper rifle.
Fine. You clearly don't know me well enough. And she sort of goes, I'll observe from a distance.
All right. Centennial Park, big statue of Captain Zonar, 1 hour. Be far away. Bring binoculars.
She nods. She goes, I'll be far away and I'll bring binoculars. She sort of gets up and she's like, everyone seems to be panicking and leaving. Is everyone all right? Is Apostate all right? Is Brightwing all right?
Now, is there are people going towards an emergency exit or something like that?
Yeah, they are. People are leaving. There are enough people behind to take a picture of Brightwing fleeing.
Well, I'm going to direct her to go to wherever everyone else is going to get into a car to get out of here, and I'm going to immediately start looking for the Apostate.
That sounds fair. Meanwhile, Apostate, what are you doing?
So the ballroom's mostly clear, and the big guy from the Galactic Federation's cleared off, and my mentor's cleared off. So there's really just
the briefcases in the room.
Yeah, I was gonna I have noticed the briefcase. I've noticed weird things have happened around this briefcase. So it's like if I saw the streak playing with it, so I'm gonna find her and what was with that? Who was the big man that came down there? Did you make that happen? What's going on?
Does the Apostate look okay? Does he look injured at all?
He looks all right. He might be. He doesn't look all right on the inside, but he looks all right on the outside.
My eyes are kind of darting all over the place now, and just checking out the corners and
little white streak of hair. Well, kind of looks around and she spots the briefcase in distance. Well, that is a communication device with the intergalactic group that gave me my powers. And right now, well, in an hour, they're going to judge whether I keep these powers or I give them to the original representative, which And here's the mystery: is likely Jonathan, who died but is still definitely here.
He's here.
It sounds like it's something out of Scooby-Doo, but here we are. I would like you and Brightwing to be there in an hour. You're my representatives, if anyone is.
Yeah. The briefcase, though. Who had the briefcase? Where did you get the briefcase?
From the guy who fought you.
Oh,
he was masquerading as Kevin.
Kenan. Yes.
Okay. I'm just now going to like lock my gaze on that briefcase and just start walking over to it and pick it up.
Just be careful with that.
Yeah, have we got a way out of here? My ride's a bit of a wreck. Where's Rebel Yell?
Oh, you hear like rubble moving slightly, and like Rebel Yell's just I'm okay.
I'll go and help Rebel Yell out of the rubble.
Thanks. Did Brightwing really just run away?
Maybe he was regripping. He must be part of
he was regrouping.
Strategy.
That's one hell of a strategy, I'll give you that. Oh, my head. That's the last time I work with heroes.
Does Rebel Yell look badly injured?
He looks worse for wear, but he's Rebel Yell, so he's tough as nails.
Yeah.
So like, where's the blood beside his face? He's like, oh, exploding car, guy who shoots lava, shadow monster, guy with guns. Normal day for Rebel Yell.
Good evening. Yeah.
All right. So what now?
Oh, do you want to look over to the streak? Like, is it okay if he comes with us?
He's not my representative.
But he's.
Well, we'll see about getting him down from here.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Flying is kind of difficult.
Yeah. Where are the cars parked?
Getting a car down is not going to be hard. You guys can do that very easily.
Okay, then. So yeah, I thought it might be a little bit easier to get off and to get on. So.
Yeah, getting down is going to be hard, so you guys can get down. When you get down, you've still got an hour to go. But let's cut to Brightwing. Brightwing, you're about halfway up the state before you sort of come to your senses.
Yeah, and I kind of pause in the air, flapping. Check my, immediately check my phone to see if, anyone had that, because hopefully they were all running and, not taking pictures of me leaving.
Where's that one that says when you don't do what the audience wants you to do? Where's that one again?
I don't know. I did stuff the audience wanted me to do.
Did drama, action.
Drama.
Yeah, I gave him drama. I sort of gave him more streak.
Sort of gave him more streak.
Yeah.
He was streak was present.
I let streak shine for a little bit. Right. Get it?
Oh,
the superhero puns.
I mean, Tamashi could.
All right.
Kokutan. That's novelty, isn't it?
Your audience, right? Start texting you. It's that they're messaging going, "Can't believe what just happened." Yeah, did you see that? I think did Apostate just attack Brightwing? Ugh. Brightwing's way better than those guys. Yeah, he really is. Maybe it's time he stopped hanging out with those. You see him with Rebel Yell? Yeah, Rebel Yell was pimping. Tell you what, that's what he should do. Get rid of Apostate and Streak. Apostate, ride with Rebel Yell. Rebel Yell for new party member. # no more Apostate. More like Apost-not, am I right? That's what they're asking you. The audience are now telling you basically that you need to leave Apostate and have Rebel Yell join his place instead. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect to have this much fun of the star as I'm having with it right now. I've got to commend whoever wrote the star. I generally thought it was going to be a boring class, and now I'm like, this is actually an incredible class.
So I have to ask.
Yes.
When do I ever get the opportunity to take advantage of what they do tell me about myself?
Well, they're telling whenever if you go, yeah, I will do that thing, you clear condition. You've done it before.
I know. But it's not actually like ever giving into, never actually doing their demands. Their demands are basically narrative, but they don't actually influence like anything.
No, they don't.
Okay. So it's just a long list of things.
Yeah, it's just a long list of things that I just used to hound you, and I use them as like as GM moves whenever you fail things.
Yeah, they're just plot threads.
Yeah. Which is why you have things like this, where I go, you've got to dump apostates and put Rebel Yell on the team.
Yeah, so I think I just, post, I'm like, can apostate ever really be trusted?
Oh my god.
Send. And Rebel Yell, will you hear the call? Send.
Oh damn. You went there.
Rebel Yell texts you. Don't know. You're supposed to be meeting me somewhere in an hour. Why don't you tell me?
So which condition do I want to clear? Angry, afraid, guilt? No, I think I'll keep guilty. We'll clear hopeless. Because the audience is, reacting and, interacting with me again. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And they generally are like, oh my god, I can't believe you're going to dump apostates. And it's all over Twitter. All over
Also
Twitter.
drama.
Also drama.
Yeah, so I send a message with Streak. Everything okay?
Streak will
I'll call you. I call you.
Oh, you calling?
Yeah, because you hate it when I tweet.
She'll pick up, but by this time we say we're kind of on the ground and resolve things. That kind of situation.
Yep.
Okay.
Because like that scene is done, so.
Okay. So yeah, she'll be kind of sitting in her bed at home.
Before you continue, James, apostate clear insecure because you did a foolhardy action not talking when you charged him, even though you had a hostage.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it worked, but it's still an action you took.
Good point. Something to that.
There we go. All right. So you're down the ground. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah, Alice will be sitting at her house, kind of trying to mentally regroup before the meeting happens, and she'll answer the phone. Brightwing? What's going on? I missed you there.
Like, apostate sphere was too much.
I know.
It's too dangerous for me to work with him right now. He turns on me again like that, and half the city could be destroyed.
Well, they're in there.
I think it's time for Rebel Yell to join us.
Rebel Yell. I don't know Rebel Yell at all, and right now there may not even be in us. So
what do you mean?
I know I keep asking favors of you, and I like to think I repay them by kind of trying to be by your side when you need me. So, did I ever tell you the story? The symbol on my chest, what it represents?
You said the Galactic Federation or something?
Galactic Protectorate,
right.
Galactic Police Force. So anyway, I was maybe not supposed to be the person to get them. They've sent a representative to judge me and decide whether or not I keep them or pass them on to the original intended person. And that happens in an hour. So I need a representative to speak for me to help them judge me. And I was hoping for you to be there, and whether or not, regardless of your feelings for apostate, I'd like him to be there too. fact, he's invited. You two or some of the other people who can speak for me.
I will gladly speak for you, but it's your choice to invite apostate, not mine.
Very well. Back, knife. Oh, feel it. Feel it. Just feel that, apostate? You were feeling it? So, yeah. I really would like to invite him, and I appreciate your support. I know that it's been rocky lately, but I did it. And
like you would have thought, Tamashi Kokutan.
Well, and from what I understood, I talked to him when he was still in his disguise, and he said that he did indeed kidnap your mother, but then someone else kidnapped her from them. He doesn't know where the hell she is. But your mom's out there. And if I can retain my powers, or my replacement can help you find her, I promise you that. I promise you.
Like, I mean, we have to get her back. I have to get her
Absolutely.
back.
We will get her back.
And
again,
I'll be your representative.
Excellent. So less than an hour now at Centennial Park, the statue of Captain Zoran.
Got it. I'm on my way back to the city.
Do you tell Rebel Yell where to meet you?
Yep, I tell him.
Oh, you bastards!
Tell him Centennial Park in an hour.
Oh,
he's like, I'll see you there.
I suppose technically he knows my real identity, so he can be some kind of judge, I suppose, or whatever.
I mean, he kind of revealed to everyone that he was like, "Oh, hi, I guess that's what you are." All right, apostates, what are you doing before this hour?
Well, let's see. We got back to down at the ground with me and Rebel Yell, and I've got the briefcase. But pretty much all Lovely said to do was just to get it away from Keenan. She didn't.
No, she didn't. She said she wants the briefcase.
Oh, I got the complete opposite message that she didn't care what happened to the briefcase.
Oh, my bad.
It was just to get it away from him.
I should have mentioned that a bit more clearer. She wants the briefcase.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get the briefcase then. I'll call her and we'll send her a message and say, I have the briefcase. What's the drop off?
So when you pick up the call, she's like, hello, hello, hello.
Yes, Lovely, it's me.
Do you have it?
Yes, I've got it in my hand now.
Oh, thank goodness. All right, come to this location. She gives you like a location, basically. She goes, hurry, will you? I can't leave here yet.
Okay. Is Rebel Yell still about?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah, as soon as I hang up, I'll be like...
He's checking Twitter and looks like he's frowning.
I'll just like saying to him, have you got a little while here? I could do with somebody watching my back what I'm about to do.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Okay, then. So I'll just like briefly instruct him. So, when we get to the drop off, he's to hang back and just make sure there's nobody trying to ambush me or anything like that.
So on your way to the drop off, he's like, have you checked Twitter lately?
No, I've been busy.
And then he shows you what's on the latest tweets by Apostate. I was by Brightwing saying maybe Apostate, maybe you need to go, and that he should be replacement. And goes, have you seen this?
Oh,
your own team is kicking you out.
They don't want me on the team anymore.
Nope. Now, hold up. You might not be serious. It's a media thing. Look, I'm not a media savant. I don't really care about that stuff. That's my stick. But I know when people fake things like that to please their audience. Let me try and trap him in this. Yeah? Wait, hold up. Let me try this out. He sends one in. He's like,
brilliant.
Okay. I've sent my message that if he is really serious, he should tell me where you guys are meeting later. Because I know you're meeting somewhere later. You're just not telling me anything. If he sends it back, we can double trap him. Deal?
Deal.
Because I think that person you look up to, that Brightwing that you respect, is a scumbag. And I reckon I could prove it to you using this.
Do
Right,
it.
go to your meeting. Go on, I'll wait for you outside.
Okay. So I'll go in.
Mm-hmm. You come towards a warehouse, like slowly as you start to walk towards it. It looks burnt down. Not that long ago, maybe like maybe like a day ago.
Day before that, yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit of a mess.
I wonder who did this.
Yeah, it's a weird place. And then as you step within the burnt warehouse area, you had a bat cave. You're a bright cave, dude.
Damn, I torched this place. Or I got somebody to do it. Oh.
It just comes back to you like that. You're like, oh shit. You just pick it up. You're like, oh, God damn. Oh, it comes to you. Inside the far back, and part of the building that isn't burnt, you can see someone's like standing there working on something.
Okay, does it look like it might be Lovelace from this distance?
It is Lovelace.
Okay.
Lovelace is there, and sitting next to her with his hands folded and his hand like on a like a stick is Mr. Kane. And he looks up to you and goes, your guests have arrived. And Lovelace looks up to you and she goes, oh, thank goodness. Come on over here.
Okay. I'm literally just going to be walking over, dropping the briefcase at her feet and go, I'm done, and I'm going to turn and walk away.
You turn to leave and you notice that the thing she's working on is one of these like healing tables, like one of those like see-through like lie down things, or someone's lying like a chamber thing, and there is a person lying inside it. But I'm sure you don't care about the person, so it's all good. Don't worry about it. Get out of the room.
Okay, if Lovelace is doing something to a person, I want to check what's going on.
It's no one important. It's a woman you've seen before, like once. Just some lady that you happen to maybe pass to know, who goes by the name of Melinda Winchell. No important. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
You see, I know out of character. I know if I ask, my obligations to her are just going to get deeper.
On the plus side, clear 2 obligation with her.
Yeah, clear 2. That's really good. Yeah. Oh damn.
And she's like working away, and she goes, I'm so tired of your former boss. Can't believe you betrayed me like that. Well, got him back for that, so it's all good. Anyway, what are you still doing out there? You in a hurry to leave?
You're doing something against Tamashi?
Well, yes. And he points towards her. She asks a bit too many questions, and she provided him with that thing you're holding in your hand. But that's irrelevant for now.
Yeah, if it's against Tamashi, I'm in. What's going on?
Now, hold up. I think you've paid enough debt as it is. And Mr. Kane's like, I think that is true. You have enough problems as you are going for you to do much. For example, where is my string of hair?
I will have no problem getting you the lock of hair.
It's been a day. I have a feeling you might be having a lot of problems.
I have no problem getting you the lock of hair, Mr. Kane.
He leans back and then goes quiet. He feels this might be a bit of a time for you, so he's going to let you go. And Lovelace is like, there's no reason for you to help me. Listen, you and I both know your boss is a big piece of crap who really doesn't deserve to be on this world, but he has a lot of influence and a lot of work. And this woman can tell me everything I need to know about that briefcase you're holding.
Fine. But if it comes down to you going toe-to-toe with him, don't leave me out. I want to be there when he comes down.
She smiles and goes, honey, when have I ever gone toe-to-toe with anyone? I'm a deception and stealth character.
Yes.
I don't go around stabbing people. That's your job.
Well, if he's going to fall, just let me know where and when so I can take pictures.
Deal. Although there is something you could do for me.
There always is, Lovelace. What is it this time, though?
And for me, says Mr. Kane from the corner.
Oh, Christ. How far back is Rebel Yell? Can you hear this conversation?
No, he can't hear it. He's far back enough to hear.
Oh, good. Okay, carry on.
They both lean towards you, and they go, and she sort of goes, at the very least, I believe you understand Mr. Kane's ability to make things no longer be where they are. We're
Yeah, just go with
hoping,
that.
due to the rather big pile of crap your boss is putting, that we could do it on him. We would like you to call us in the next time you have him in a place so we can erase him.
Deal. The next time, I'll call you.
If you do that, you can consider all of your debts paid to all of us. Except for my hair, except for his hair.
I'll get the hair. The hair is not a problem.
Good.
The hair is on its way. Consider the hair signed, sealed, and delivered. Okay?
Understandable. Right. Thanks for the briefcase. Do us great work, and I'll let you know when she wakes up. All right. Before we break, I just want one more scene where you come out, apostate, and Rebel Yell goes, "Yep, gave me the place. Told you, he's gonna replace you right in front of you, dude."
You were right. You're going to take my place on the team? You can have it if you
God,
want
are you
it.
kidding? Why the hell would I do that?
Yeah, I know.
I
But
just
he
want to
doesn't
see
want-
if he'll actually offer it.
Let's go meet him and see what he has to say. If he can even look
Let
at
me
me.
take the lead.
Go on then.
Deal. This is gonna be fun. And 5-minute commercial break, guys.
Quick thing before we do the other scene.
Oh, go on.
I just want to make sure that this is so huge that Alice is definitely going to give her grandpa a call and at least fill him in on what's going on. And you're like, hey, I'm afraid, but I'm going to go to this meeting. And I'm going to tell him the truth, and I'm not going to hide
Tell
behind
you
anything.
what, let's deal with your call to your grandfather when we come back. Deal? Because I know Steve wants a break. So deal up when we come back. Deal?
No, I figure we
Alright.
can sum it up, or we can do it. Whatever. Cool. See you in 5.
Oh no, we're definitely not. We'll do that call on the way there because it's very important that you make the call as you are leaving because of certain things. No reason whatsoever. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
See you in
Yeah,
five.
See you in 5.
All right, 5-minute break. Unfortunately, I have no music to play you guys because I have nothing. It's not gonna give me horribly copyrighted. So I'm just gonna shut the camera off and go away for 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back.
It's like the day. It's like the you took your pin and the. Yeah, that's weird. I have returned.
We got Dune this week, Scott?
What's that?
Do we have Dune this week?
We do. Yes, sir. Ooh. Oh goodness, sorry. How are you doing this week? What's your thing? How you doing? How was your week?
Busy week. Busy game week, assuming they all hit. I don't know. I have weeks like this where like none of them hit, so who knows?
Fair enough. Just a reminder we're live.
Oh yeah. It happens.
Don't tell me all your secrets right now.
People
You
have
can save that for
schedules.
later.
So
But things are good. Cannot complain.
your work's still super busy.
Yes, but I'm hanging in there.
Good.
Hanging in there.
First Brid's back.
Oh, James has returned.
Hello. Yeah, Lloyd's just getting lunch. He's super hungry. He's just been raiding the kitchen and the cupboards to get something. So
It's come to that.
He's put together a melange of leftovers in a pan. So I don't exactly know what he's having, but everything by the smell of it. So. And he did that thing where I've got 2 jam and cream turnovers in the fridge, and I took one out. He's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "There's one in the fridge." "But what's that?" Looking at the one in my hand. He goes, "There's one of these in the fridge." "But what's that?" I'm like, so I showed it to him. He took a bite out of it. I'm like, "Do you want the other one?" "No."
Like the brother you never wanted.
And I'm back. What's up?
Welcome, Lloyd.
Hello.
Just the person we love to see.
Talk shit about me. I'm just gonna know it when I play it again later when I'm listening recording because I'll record it. Remember that, guys. So if you're talking shit about me in that room,
Definitely not.
I'm gonna know about it tomorrow.
Nope. Nope. This is me not making eye contact. Nope.
Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, I mean, 8 inches. Wow. So, yeah, but let's get on with it.
All right, so let's deal with the phone call first. On your way there, you decided to call your granddad, right? Trying to make it fun better. So your granddad's like, "Hello." It's by the way, it's about it's nighttime again, so it's about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock now.
Damn. Keep getting him in these odd hours.
I know. You never visit him on the right sensible time. So it might be best if you just pop in to see him instead of calling him up.
Cool. So you're saying I'm going there instead of calling him, or calling him? What?
You can call him, but it's probably best you go see him instead.
Okay, I'll just go there then. We'll say it's on the way anyway.
So once again, window's open. He's asleep. You come to the window and he's like, "My child, I love you, but why do you have to visit like this late? Should I have come at like 10 or normal visiting hours, or when people normally go out? Wouldn't that be nice?"
I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'm so sorry. It's just the weird hours that I have to keep, and this is a big one, or I wouldn't be here to bother you. I swear. I didn't bring any pretzels this time, and I'm sorry.
No pretzels? Get out. I'm kidding. Come take a seat and tell Granddaddy about it.
Well, I'll have a seat and kind of give him the briefing. What's basically happened? We've talked about that whole Galactic Protectorate that kind of gave me my powers on accident, and now they're bringing a representative down here to judge me. And kind of look at the watch. Far less than an hour now, and they're either going to. Well, actually, I don't know what they're going to do. My assumption is either they're going to judge me worthy of the powers, or they're going to pass them on to the person who should have gotten them in the first place. And Jonathan, who I think is still alive, I know is still alive. I sensed him. He's here. But so yeah, I'm afraid I'm just going to do it. I'm going to stand up tall. I don't think I've done anything horrible. I've tried to be a good hero. I'm just going to tell my story, be honest, and face whatever consequences there are.
In which case, may I ask, What do you want?
Wow. I never thought to ask that, Grandpa. There's part of me that just wants to be normal. And there's another part of me that knows that if you can't help somebody, you should. And that's, you taught me that lesson years ago.
I learned it
So I'm
from my
torn.
grandmother.
It's like, I suppose it doesn't matter what I want anyway. I can live with whatever outcome. I can do it. I'm just a little afraid.
Alice, never forget a few things in life. 1, always make a deal on eggs when you're going to go shop for them. 2, never buy cheap toilet paper. And 3, always stand up for what you believe in. You're a Reeve, Alice. We don't go halves on anything. When you go to that meeting, make up your mind what you want to do, and you fight for it. The way you fought with those powers against all those bad guys you put in jail. The way you fight with your teammates. The way you fight with your mom and dad. The way you fight with your Dungeons and Dragons club. I don't really think that's a thing. Whatever happens, just always remember that you have to make sure you know what you want before you go in. And if you know what you want, you fight tooth and nail for it till you get it. That's the Reeve way.
I won't let you down, Grandpa.
You better not. And I better see you at a normal time tomorrow, all right? None of this like midnight hello things.
I promise, one way or another.
All right, and I believe there's a move for this, isn't there?
Oh, let's
Do
see.
you have something
I am
like
what I am what you see. When you spend time talking about your power, your secret identity, you ask them which label they want to impose on you. The person will tell you honestly. If you accept it, they take +1 forward, and either mark potential or clear condition.
They say they're like, don't take anyone's shit, so they're saying that you should be superior.
Excellent. All right, I'll go with it. Sure.
All right.
And I'll let's see here. Can I clear guilty? Let's do what I'm doing.
All right. So we go to Centennial Park, where Captain Zonar is standing there. What does Captain Zonar look like? Since you created him, Alice, tell us about Captain Zonar.
Let's see. Well, he's a Golden Age hero. You know, before you had all the Lycra spandex and the custom-made suits, it was probably like, you know, a patchwork uniform. He was probably like a military captain or something. So it's a conglomeration of like a uniform he actually wore with some extra, like, you know, plates built in for protection and that kind of thing. A mask that's probably, you know, just cut out of cloth and hastily, you know, sewn together, that kind of thing, and stands huge and tall in the park.
It's there that you all arrive at your respective times. But exactly 1 hour, there is a green light that shines in and it lands like in front of Captain Zonar. And slowly getting up, the Galactic representative stands up and he stretches his neck. And takes a deep breath. And then he goes, I have come to bear judgment upon the one they call streak. Everyone represent yourselves. Take a moment to, no, he'll say, take a moment to collect yourselves. We shall begin in 2 minutes. And then he stands back and as you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Right.
So, for ease of use, everyone has arrived at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You're there. Also, Rebel Yell comes in a different way than you did. So the four of you arrive at the same time. Streak, you have placed Tori in a tree not far from you with binoculars.
Gotcha. I'll kind of like look at the bunch, like, thank you all for being here. I know this is not what you plan to be doing tonight, but you're my representatives. If anyone can represent me to this group, I think that you are, and I appreciate you being here.
You're welcome, says Rebel Yell. One question. Why am I here? Brightwing.
Give me a moment with Streak before we talk about that. I mean, this is her time.
No.
No.
No. Serious. I got a message from you, and I think it says what I think it says, and I need to know if it's real or not. Because I see Apostate standing right there.
I'm sure Brightwing has an explanation for it. Don't you?
Dot.
Like, the audience wants to see Apostate redeem himself against his former mentor. And I thought, I helped you out, Rebel Yell. Are you willing to step up and join us?
I think that's great, but I'm pretty sure there's only slot in there for 3. What about Apostate?
Like,
It's okay, Brightwing. Your silence says all I need to hear.
Oh, damn.
If you don't want me on the team anymore, that's fine.
I look around for like the stray photog that might be out there.
So far, none have made themselves present.
Like, of course I want you on the team, Apostate. But
Are
on
you
the team
willing
or
to give him up for your audience?
yeah.
You know what? Let's make this official. And he gets a camera phone out and he pushes film and goes, "Hi, Facebook Live.
Oh, damn.
Right here, I'm here with Apostate and with your boy Brightwing. I don't normally do this, but apparently I'm the face of everything else, and I need to know: am I on the team and Apostate out, or what?"
Like,
The view count is going up. It's like, "You're doing great for my Twitter followers. Keep going."
I could not turn away a loyal friend, as Apostate has been to me, for someone who's so quick to sell out like you, Rebel Yo.
Oh, damn. We went there.
I mean, it's a good line, but you know what? You're gonna get that. You're gonna get some Moscow hits, and then Rebel Yo's
I'm
like,
I'm gonna grab Rebel Rail's wrist and just turn the phone
yeah.
towards me, and it goes, and I'll just speak into it. I've seen a lot of things in the city, and I've seen who's consistent and who changes the wind. Brightwing is like a leaf; he blows whichever the way the wind is blowing. But Rebel Yell, be straight and honest with me. From here on in, I'm no longer a member of Brightwing and Friends. I've quit the team.
And then he pushes the button like, "Yo, dude, you didn't have to do that. Like, you didn't have to do that, you know? Come on, man. We had an agreement."
You've been honest with me the whole time, but Brightwing, he just does what his audience wants.
Rebel turns towards you, Brightwing, and goes, "I really thought you were someone different. Guess you're not. Right? See you boys later." And he turns around and walks off.
I'm following him. I'm not part of this team anymore.
Oh,
I'm going with Rebel Yell.
All right.
I yell
As
for
you
you
guys
to
are
wait.
feeling... Go on then.
Like, Apostate, wait.
You're pretty much going to have to provoke me to make me wait here, I think. Otherwise, I'm walking.
Do it. Make the roll.
I will make the roll at my -6 or whatever the heck it is.
I didn't realize it's that bad.
Do you have influence of a streak? No, you don't. Never mind. Carry on.
Nope. I have influence over Apostate.
Oh, you do. Yeah. Apostate. Yeah. So you get a +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get +1 rolling against me. Yeah.
And well, it's an 8. Uh,
On an 8, look at the PC one.
Yeah.
There's a PC one. Oh yeah, there is. Ouch. I don't know what he would want to do in this situation. I guess if they don't do it, they mark a condition.
But what is it you want me to do? Is the thing.
Wait and hear me out.
Oh. No, I don't do it. I mark a condition.
Mark condition. In which case, as you both start to basically walk out, there is a slash of green lightning that cores the ground next to you. And you see it comes straight from the representative. And he goes, unfortunately, you are all needed for this meeting. Personal problems or not, I will not have anyone leave. You have all been brought in here as accusers, representatives, and witnesses for what is about to come. Meeting shall commence now. Streak, put forward your representative, and I shall put forward mine from my side.
I have several representatives.
Then put forward the ones you want to.
I'll put forward. I'll gesture to both Brightwing and Apostate.
Oh, are you saying that you're trying to put a team back together, but you desperately going to put it forward?
Yes, and on my inside, I'm using my soon to become famous tagline. This is not going as I envisioned.
You know what? All we need now is somebody in a slutty apostate costume, and it would be really.
Right, that's how we started. No, I can't actually put that down for that. Damn it, James! Why are your tags so hard? Why couldn't you tell me you were doing drives? Now I have to try and figure out how to make those things work.
Oh, don't worry, I'm working on the drives. I've got the drives in the back of my mind.
All right, so he goes. Will you two be his representatives? Her representatives.
Yes, I will.
Then he goes, then I shall bring in mine. And then he gestures, and a light shoots down from the sky, and it hits the ground. And walking out of the darkness is a figure cloaked in darkness. Nightshade steps forward. And he goes, I shall be representative against. Then he folds his...
I don't even know you.
And so he folds his hands and he looks down Nightshade, and then the representative goes, a year ago of your Earth planet. Earth planet? Oh, fuck it. A year ago of your Earth planet, a gift was to be given to a representative, someone new to help with the Tsar invasion, to help keep them away from this planet. This planet is still in its growth phase. As it's now entered its age of heroes, we needed to know what kind of world it could possibly be. There was an attack once, and we were too late to stop it. As such, we sent a representative to ensure it doesn't happen again. Nightshade, you may continue. The Nightshade goes, the representatives were in touch with one person that was supposed to be helping them communicate across galaxies down here. That person was supposed to be the vessel of the ability, but only the holder. He was not supposed to be the hero that he was brought forward for. On the night that the vessel was supposed to collect the powers, an incident occurred, and it did not go to the right. The powers were given, but not to the right person. What do you have to say about that, representatives?
Well, also just kind of look at both of them and it's like, I'm not sure what they have to add to that. Those are the facts.
I looked to Apostate to see if he has anything before I would start.
Yeah, I have something to say about that.
Continue.
You see the
Nightshade, you don't see it, but you can see Nightshade's form has bristled slightly.
You see, the powers went to the wrong person by accident.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
No, it is not correct. It was not an accident. It was deliberate. Somebody interfered.
But the representative sort of cocks his head back and he goes, explain. Who interfered?
Tamashi Kokutan interfered.
Nightshade sort of nods his head and goes, yes, that is true. Tamashi Kokutan did interfere. Then he puts his head to the side and goes, how did he interfere, I wonder?
He attempted to neutralize the delivery of the gift so that it would not be received by its intended recipient. But it was still received by this young woman instead. So you still have your representative on this planet.
And then he turns, when Nightshade turns his head towards the representative, goes, may I? Goes, no need, I have this one. And he looks up and he goes, Takeshi Kokutan was the contact we're using to help pick the correct person. Why would he interfere with whatever was happening if he would already be able to choose who the person would have?
I will reach for my phone.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute. On Twitter, look for a video of the fight in Cloud City, showing Tamashi Kokutan picking up Tori and throttling her and keeping her as a hostage, and just point the phone towards him and go, you picked him as your representative?
You see him like lean towards the video, and he's like, he looks down towards Nation, and it's just like, I don't fucking tell you what to do. I'm just fucking doing everything. So I'm fucking just doing my job, man. What the fuck? And he looks for her and goes, that may have been an error.
Then you are capable of mistakes.
That is true, yes. Even we aren't perfect.
Then your choice for the vessel for these powers may also have been an error.
And then Nightshade goes, untrue. I have evidence supports that the person that was supposed to get these gifts, the real person, rejected them out of fear.
And that doesn't demonstrate that he wasn't an erroneous choice.
Erroneous or not, perhaps you would like to tell us how it is that the vessel rejected them out of fear. If the vessel did not feel fear and it was artificial. You'd have to be someone who could generate fear to do that, wouldn't you? Apostate.
That is correct.
So what is it that you're not telling us? Says Nightshade as he like starts to lawyer walk around you.
Lawyer walk. Want to know?
I want that move.
When you roll 5, roll d6. He folds his hands and goes, we want to know what happened on the incident that the vessel was supposed to receive the powers and how it did not go into him and into them. What happened exactly?
Well, exactly as I now understand it then, this galactic representative entrusted the selection of a vessel for these powers to a globally known supervillain who was intent on using those powers for his own good. However, due to the intervention of an outside force, his plans were foiled, and this woman received those powers instead and has used them to fight Tamashi Kokutan, as you've seen on this video. She has used the powers to fight the vessel that you chose for your idiocy. Now, why don't you stop interfering in terrestrial affairs and get off this planet?
You see himself look up and he looks down at them. He looks down at Nightshade and he looks over at you. Now, normally I let you roll for this, but I think you did a really great job and I'm going to stick with it.
Oh.
Absolutely. Good job. Good scene.
And he sort of looks up and he goes, then would you like me to return the powers to the person we truly picked? Because I believe you are wrong. The person who was supposed to get these powers has proven to me that they are a worthy person who deserves them.
Alice will pipe up. She's like, "Do you mean Jonathan?"
He looks over at you and goes, "Jonathan?"
The one who's supposed to get the power.
It's irrelevant. No need to worry about that. Let's talk more about the case.
Wait,
and you see Nightshade's trying to turn it back upon the fight.
Like, but the person who was given the powers, Streak here, has demonstrated that she has the pure heart and will use them for good. To take them away is deny someone who has a proven track record of being the hero you wanted.
The representative sits up and he goes, "No, the person who was chosen for this powers was not picked because they were a force of good. They were picked because they were an actor. They were not an actor. They were picked because they were active. They went out to solve injustice. They had a goal and they wished to complete it. And as far as I'm concerned, that person is doing a very, very good job."
Who is this person?
Then there's no need to take away the powers from the Streak.
I wasn't talking about the Streak.
We are not being presented with all the evidence. We need to know what we're being faced with if we're to defend the Streak here. Who is the person who was chosen?
You see Nightshade sort of like put his down, goes, "It's irrelevant who was supposed to be chosen." And the representative looks down at him and just shuts up. And he folds his hands and he goes, "You are absolutely right. Takeshi Kutatan was influencing who would actually get the powers. But he was doing it through a proxy. The vessel that he had selected was not going to be strong enough. But he had instilled that the vessel would be a gateway to really giving the person who deserved the powers the true potential." Then he lifts up his hand and he shows like this light and he goes, "The power of the consquences is to bless the person who has it with light. But it's usually given to someone who already has power. With me, my power was to absorb everything I have and to emphasize and push it out of me in a green, powerful light. And that's how the light works with me. With the person that was supposed to have these powers, they were that of shadow. They were to have the shadow and the light balance themselves out. But due to Takeshi Kotatan's influence, he made them take the powers from someone else. But due to that person's resolve, they rejected it. As such, it went into the wrong person, the Streak. Of course, that person I'm speaking about lost their shadow powers during the last fight with Takeshi Kutatan and put it inside a new vessel. And he points down towards Nightshade.
Oh, hell no. Alice is actually going to step forward, and she's like, "Are you trying to tell me that Jonathan, my friend, died as not even part of the story? He was just there?"
He was just there. He was simply a scapegoat to help bring the actual representative to their full potential. And even though we do not condone his methods, it worked. Nightshade, reveal yourself. Nightshade slowly pulls back the shade, and you see that she is standing there in the same form as Apostate. This is the representative that we had picked.
This is a malicious villain.
This malicious villain is part of your friend.
A part I no longer have.
You had when you did it.
It's separate from me now. You see it there.
Killed Jonathan. Is his name Jonathan? That's the one. When you killed Jonathan by putting fear inside him so he would no longer be able to take the powers, that's what happened. And then Rebel yells like, oh yeah, she said that.
It's like you expect this creature to make up, to grant these powers to, and to make up for what you didn't do during our invasion. You're insane. And that might look like my friend, but that is not my friend. Apostate, that is my friend. He just causes mayhem wherever he goes. He's not helping your cause.
And Knight is like, well, I don't really like you guys particularly either, but I've been created due to your mishap, and I have to do the best I can. I'm not even human. I am just a shadow upon a shadow, and that's all I exist for. I used to be part of you, Apostate, and now I'm not. And I don't know how we can get back together.
Then what is it you want? Just to rejoin me?
You think if I wanted that, I wouldn't have tried already? I don't know what I want. I don't know what I am. All I know is that I hate you guys for making me.
Oh, I'll quickly.
And I doesn't fold his hand. Sorry, go on, after you.
He says, I've quickly turned to the representative and say, and this is who you've chosen to be your accuser? This shadow on a shadow? This entity who admits his hatred? That's the one whose word you will trust in this matter?
That representative is not here as a representative. You are, Apostate. You are my representative because you are supposed to have those powers. It is up to you to decide whether or not you wish to take the powers from the streak or not.
That's easy. The powers belong to the streak.
If you wish for this, then the Galactic Confederate will no longer help you in any problems whatsoever. Anything that happens on this planet will be on your own.
We didn't ask for your help. You sat back and waited for the Tsar to invade before you even noticed us. I think we can do okay without you.
Then he looks at you and he nods. And he goes, so be it. And he looks down at Shade. And he looks over at Shade and goes, you, unfortunately, are going to have to be separate from that man until you find a way to fix yourself. And he's like, fine by me. He looks up at Streak and goes, I hope you do well with the powers you've been granted and you appreciate the friends and the sacrifice they've made to make you here. And then he nods his head and goes, I shall return home. And then in a big green ball of light, he shoots off, leaving you guys in the darkness.
It's then that everything kind of hits Alice, and she's just like, she starts to cry. Jonathan's really dead. She just cries right there.
I will come over and try and comfort you, and it will be horrible because I'll fail.
But XP, so
roll it!
You know, wings are down and everything, and it's like, you know, just kind of, have my arm around you, and we'll see what insensitive thing I say. Comfort and support is mundane. Oh boy.
Oh.
I shouldn't even try this, but
Why not?
That'd be awesome.
Well, it's not. The move just happens. You just do what you do, man.
I roll a 5 combined with my -4. It was a 9. Really, it was. Comes out to a 5.
What is the outcome of that?
I don't know. Something terrible.
Something terrible.
Right wing. You put your hand over her for a second. No, you move your hand over to just put your hand over her, like almost there. And then you realize what you opted to do earlier was to invite Rebel Yell here and ignore Apostate. And that really gets you like right there in the chest. And then you sort of like put your hand back again and you just sort of sigh and feel a little bit insecure about yourself. XP!
I was gonna say, I think Apostate's gonna clear for their sacrifice too. For their guilty.
Yeah,
Apostate will clear for sacrifice in the scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, guys, continue the scene.
Yeah, Alice is just gonna collapse to her knees, crying, just sobbing, just like, I thought he was alive. I thought he was back. He was my friend, and he looked out for me, and he should have gotten this. I don't care what they say. He was a good guy, and he was easily superior to me. And he should have got these powers. Here I am. I'm gonna do with them what I can, but She's just like, I lost him again. I lost him all over again. I gotta go forward. I know it, but I lost him again.
I think you're showing a vulnerability or weakness right now. So, would you like to do a vulnerability weakness move? I think that counts for this. Which is when somebody tell them a secret about who you really are, give them influence, and shift your mundane up and your last label down. So, because I think you're showing a vulnerability that you hurt, and they're out there. So I think you've done that. So give one person here influence over you, shift your mundane up, and your label down.
Let's see here. The apostate already has influence over me, so I'll give influence to Brightwing.
Mm-hmm.
And what am I doing? What's the other part?
Shift your label down and your mundane up. If your mundane and label cannot go up or your label go down, mark a Moscow condition.
Gotcha. Well, my mundane is locked.
Then mark condition.
Okay. Let's see. Insecure? Maybe?
Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Nightshade.
Sorry, why did you mark a condition?
Because she can't move her labels. If you try to shift your labels and your labels can't shift because they're locked, you mark condition.
Oh, okay.
That's the penalty for locking a label or having a label to the max.
Cool.
So while that happens, Nightshade puts on his cloak again to show who he really is and goes, "What a waste of my time." And he starts to walk off.
Yeah, just letting him go, frankly, because he'll be back.
What do you guys do?
So you're not leaving? You're not
I'm
fleeing?
going over. I'm going over to Brightwing. No, I'm not the one that flees scenes. You see.
Okay.
So.
I see.
Oh, damn!
Oh, my heart.
Oh man, this is so good to eat too. Oh, I love it. Keep going.
Yeah, where's the popcorn?
Like,
yeah, since
good.
Since Brightwing's kind of completely failed to comfort the streak in any way, I think I'll just go and, she's like broken down on the ground sobbing, so I'll just go like kneel down a few feet away from her and just wait until she sort of notices me there.
So yeah,
and when she looks up,
go on.
I'll just wait until she sort of notices me and looks up and sees me there. Just wait for her to be ready.
Yeah, and it comes after a while. She kind of moves her hands away and notices a presence nearby.
Okay, I'll just like reach out one hand towards her just to see if she'll take my hand.
Oh, absolutely.
Roll confidence support first.
Yeah, because this is gonna suck.
I'm
I'm only at -2 rather than -4, so I'm gonna go a 6.
Yay! He reaches his hand out to you, and you see the hand coming towards you, and then you remember.
Oh wait, I got influence over the streak, so that's actually a 7.
There you go.
Influence.
Oh, thank goodness.
Whoa, that was close. That was close.
Yeah.
So damn it!
You almost spat on me.
All right, in that case, clear one condition. I can take a hand.
Yeah.
Oh, clear condition.
The streak marks potential clears a condition or shift labels if they open up.
Right. I'll clear afraid. I'm not afraid. Thanks to my buddy.
I'll just say there's no words that can make up for all this, but I hope in time that you will learn that I only wanted to be your friend.
She's like, apostate, you're not just my friend. You're my teammate. You're a hero.
I'm not on the
and I
team
love
anymore.
You. I'm gonna say I love you, and she's gonna plant one on. You're gonna do the Spider-Man and plant one straight on.
Okay, fine, cool.
You kiss him as well.
Her.
You kiss him as. That's dude. That's two drives, just like that.
Is it two? Oh, Christ, it is as well. No, that's I've got to do the tell them the true feelings, but was it dangerously? Right. Did I kiss somebody dangerously?
You don't worry. It's gonna be dangerous in a minute. All of you hear a click.
Oh no!
And you see walking out of the shadows is Tori, and she has a gun out.
Oh my god!
Yeah, she has tears in her eyes.
Oh,
a hero?
Yeah, I killed her boyfriend.
And she's walking towards you. A hero? A hero? She killed him! And he killed him! He killed him! He killed him! And it's like she's shaking as she's holding it like that. Look at these fucking props in my room. I don't fuck around.
We need to get you a couple, some money to get some actual props.
I know. I need to make like a Kickstarter fund for props for games, not just grab whatever's next to me. So.
You could have a little pair of curtains around the screen, and then just do like glove puppets here.
Oh my god!
And she's holding a gun out to you, and she's shaking as she's walking towards you with tears in her eyes. He's no hero. He's no hero.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at it and say, "You're right. I am not a hero."
Okay. Well, I guess she shoots you then.
I
guess
step in front.
There we go.
I have a move.
I was going to say, step in front.
We've got moves stacking up here.
Yeah, I have a move, but if Right Wing wants to go, this would be perfect. This would be perfect drama for him to take a bullet for a
I need
so
to.
I'll let it happen. Yeah, I'll
because I didn't get to speechify. So, and he just put insecure. Gosh darn you!
Roll it.
Make me fail every roll that I.
I
rolled 12. Here, eat that. Eat it.
Like, you're fine. The roll 12 can't beat me. Like, even if I just see one can still do this. Okay, so you come up and she puts the gun up, and then your wing just batters off the shot. Like, because fuck it, it's your wing. You can do what you want. Just batter it off. Pick one from the list.
On defend.
Yeah, remember you defend him, so you can either add one to the team pool, take influence with someone you protect, or clear condition.
On a hit, you keep them safe and choose one.
Yeah, you're like, do I clear condition or do I take influence with a person that hates me now?
I know, right? I think I want to clear condition.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Ah, yes.
Nice. That's appropriate.
And she goes down on her knees and she's crying as she blocked the shot. And as she's crying, you see the lines are forming on her face.
Oh no. I'll be like, Tori, don't be the villain of the story. Don't be the villain. Jonathan is gone. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, but Jonathan is gone. And if you were here, he would not want this.
She looks up at you. And she's like, what? And she's like, what are you? I'm sorry. She puts the gun down. She's like, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have. As she's talking, the lines are getting more and more.
Uh-oh.
And she's sort of going, what's happening to me? And you see the lines are running down her body. And then as she's standing there, she goes, what's going? And then she goes, and her eyes go fully white and a light flashes out. And as it flashes out, she floats a little bit in the air. And then when she looks down, she goes, this is the Tsar. We are coming.
Oh my God.
And as she says that, above you, there's a whoop, and floating above the city, something you hadn't seen for a year since the last time it happened. It's a giant Tsar ship. It floats right above you, there's a moment where you all look up and look dramatic. Rebel yells like, and then she looks up at you. She smiles. What's called Tori smiles, and she goes, "And we will take back what's ours." And as she stretches her hands towards you all, the scene ends, and we finish the session.
Oh my god.
Oh, superb.
Holy
So,
crap.
let's deal with our recommendations. Let's go our questions for today. So let's start from the top. Homeboy James, did Apostate go closer into his own image or away from the team?
Oh, damn. Into his own. It's definitely not closer. I think it's just away from the team. He's just grown away from the team. He doesn't feel like a part of it anymore. Obviously, he's willing to just walk away from it completely now. Yeah, so it's going to have to be taking the influence away, really, isn't it? Yeah, Brightwing has lost influence over me.
Tried so hard.
Not so far. All right, Scott, Alice / the streak, closer, your own image, or away from the team?
I would definitely say closer. I mean, especially at the end, we had two guys who were angry at each other, yet when the teammate needed them, they still came there. They gave it their all, and that kind of thing. So yeah, she's definitely, and she definitely wants to keep the team together. So yeah, I would say definitely closer to the team.
All right. So give someone influence over you and clear condition or mark potential.
They both already have influence over me.
So then shift it. One of them gets to shift your labels.
Okay. Let's go with the apostate since that was the big scene before.
All right, apostate. Shift your labels.
Oh, that's tricky. I think because I've sort of supported the streak as being the champion for the Galactic Federation. Let's say her superior is going to go up. It'll have to be danger down though, I think.
Cool.
Can't wait to roll more failures next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
And finally, Bryce, aka Brightwing.
I think I've grown more into my own image of myself, which is not a positive image, but it's
An image.
the image he's realized he's been playing, which is the slave to the audience.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a huge realization too.
Right. So I'm going to, I think, lower my savior because, apostate, did basically what I should have done. He was the one who stepped up and really saved Streak's bacon. And then I think I'm going to increase my mundane because, I'm basically relating to the audience and not necessarily the other heroes.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So once again, we shall do Rose and Thorns off camera. For those of you who somehow decide to watch 3 episodes of this because you're crazy and I love you, I'm so sorry for everything I went through. We have one more episode coming up next week, which will be the final one. Well, next week. Well, I say next week. I'm probably going to release these pretty much day by day by day by day. So you're probably going to row. I don't know how it's going to work out. And on that one, we'll do Rose of Thorns, the whole thing entirely, and we'll do it on camera. So if you're still watching then, have a good time. But I shall end the broadcast now, and I will see you guys when the next one starts up. So I'll see you all later. Everyone say goodbye.